Uh, okay. What is going on, YouTube? And welcome back to the Trader Shop with me, T. Hobbs. Jay Seals is on the phone right now, so whenever he's ready to pop in here, he could pop in here. But man, Fed speakers this morning, market looking dumb bearish. Man, this is crazy. I got stopped out of my freaking gold trade for 1 point when I went to sleep. I woke up and I'm just sick. My entry was so perfect. It was so beautiful. My entry was at 13 down there at the very, very low, and I got stopped out for 1 point, and the market rallied like 20 points. I did kill the shorts, but man, I had gold played like a fiddle last night. So anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping by the Trader Shop. Please make sure you tip the barbers, aka hit the like and subscribe button, turn the notification bells on so you get notified every time we go live or put out a video. Please let me know if you can hear me. I'm using some different headphones today, right? My beats, my other studio beats, the thing is broken. I've been kind of dealing with this a lot. So the head thing is broken and I didn't get the insurance because I'm that guy, right? So I'm using some different headphones. I think I've changed everything over, but please let me know if you guys can hear me or you're having some technical difficulties. And if so, I'll just gut it out and switch over to the other headphones. But today is Tuesday, year of our Lord, May 21st, 2024, year of our Lord. And again, we have a ton of Fed speakers speaking today, coming to talk this market down, I think, a little bit. In my opinion, my top-down analysis shows my bias. I feel like the market needs to sell off in preparation for NVIDIA, but it doesn't matter what I think, right? Like, I'm gonna trade what I see. So I'm looking at the market very bearishly this morning. But again, we have yet to take out the lows, right? Which gives me pause to calls for the long side, right? But that being said, before we even get into that, let's do a little bit of a housekeeping, right? So if you guys want to support the channel, there's a couple ways you can do so. First, if you're trading prop firms, which I know most of you do already, right? Across the screen throughout the show will be my Apex funded account or my Apex affiliate code, right? It doesn't cost you anything to use the code, but if you plug that code in, we do get a little bit of a kickback, help support the channel, right? Second thing you can do is watch those videos that Justin's been putting out. He's been absolutely killing it with the video content, right? And yeah, go watch those videos, and down below on those videos are more affiliate codes, right? Top Step, My Funded Futures. I mean, whatever the video is covering, it should have all those links for that video. So if you're interested in using prop firms anyway, and you like what we do here at the shop, go ahead and plug that code in and we'll get a kickback from that. All right. Lastly, if you guys want to do even more, right, you can join the Discord, join the community of traders inside of the Trader Shop. We keep a real chill vibe in there, but we educate every single day, right? Market reviews every day, access to order flow at any time you want it, information and education on order flow and supply and demand, macro time, bunch of different traders in there that trade different ways. That gives you a lot of insight and just help you along that journey, right? And if you're interested in that, that price is going to be $15 per week and $40 per month. But yeah, now that we got all that out of the way, I got my partner back in the building. He's off the phone. So good morning, good sir. Yep. How you doing?
Good morning. Good morning. Things just got interesting for me for a lot of different reasons. Not going to talk about it because some crazy stuff. But yeah, tomorrow's going to be so fun. But yeah, man, I'm ready to trade after not taking any trades on my main account yesterday. I'm ready to try to get in a good setup or two today. So
let's get it. What happened?
Oh, nothing. Well, I'll tell you about it later. And this is definitely a later thing. I'm not putting this out to the public.
Oh my God, it's probably something so simple. Just to be exaggerating something that's like.
I wish I was exaggerating, but I'm not.
Oh, anyway, so that being said, let's jump right into these pre-market plans. Let's see here. All right, so we got the NASDAQ over here, but we'll jump into the NASDAQ first. Again, like I was telling you guys before, I have a bearish thesis, but until But until I see these lows start to get taken out, right? And when I say lows, I mean we need to break up this trend, right? This 1 hour trend has been trending since Friday, right, at 2 p.m., right? This low right here and this low right here is the start of higher low, higher low, higher low, and now another potential higher low, right, being put into this market, right? So until I see some of these lows start to be taken out, I cannot be bearish beyond this point, right? It's okay to be bearish, but I can't be bearish until I see these lows taken out, right? So that's kind of what I'm looking for, to see what happens inside of these areas. So the current conditions at the time, we were inside of a range from 795 to 706. You can see we just came to the lows of that range. So I'm looking to be bullish above 635 and then bearish below 795, right? The market has pulled into a range and appears as if the bulls are still in control. As we have yet to produce lower lows, we can look to long after a sweep of the range, which is exactly what we just got, and look to short failed breakouts of this range. So we just swept the lows of the range. So I think this is a good opportunity to take the market long. So I did. So bullish, look for buyers to defend 746 through 707. We can look to long the market targeting 777 through 795. All right. Look to short weak rallies into 777 through 795.50 and look to target 1 hour demand at 687.25. All right. And then down here at these lows, right, if we really want to push back down and find buyers, the market should be able to find plenty of buyers down here at 687.25 through 635.25. We can look to long the market targeting the previous day high / all-time high at 18.795.50. So I am in long, but the buyers don't look too strong. So I'm keeping a pretty close watch on it, pretty tight stop. I'm in my funded account over here as well, but just going to give it the low and see what happens.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot ES. My bad. All right, and then ES, same type of picture here. Again, the low of the range is 53.23. Look for the market to sweep the range and then potentially go back up. We did just change character to the downside, so we would need to push this up pretty quickly. But that range sits between 53.30 and 53.23 at the lows. At the highs, it's 53.35 through roughly about 53.38. Okay. Bearish supply at 2 hour, right? On the 2 hour is the same exact plan from yesterday, 53.35 through 53.49. And look to target first the previous day low at 53.2375, which is what we just got on this tap here. And then you can target 53.03 through 52.86. It's that same 1 hour demand zone that we had on NQ, right? So I'm going to be looking for buyers again. If we break out of this range, I'm going to look for buyers to get involved here on the 1 hour. I forgot the one, but 53.03 through 52.8675 is what I'll be looking for. And we can look to long the market targeting the previous day low at 53.2375. And that's all I got. Also, the VIX is very, very low, and it doesn't look like sellers are stepping into this building anytime soon. So, Justin, your thoughts, good sir?
Yeah, so our plans are like exactly the same. I was telling the Discord that Hobbs and I have the same levels, even though we found them different ways. But you know, you can skin the cat multiple different ways, right? But I think today should be a pretty interesting day, especially because tomorrow's NVIDIA earnings. So, watching NVIDIA, seeing what NVIDIA kind of does on the day. Yesterday we rallied on NVIDIA, and then we consolidated out pretty much the rest of the day. Just kind of tapping that 90-minute supply zone that I have. We never were able to fully get into it. So it's just going to be very interesting to see what we do today. I think if NVIDIA is bullish today, the rest of the market should follow suit. However, if NVIDIA does start to pull back because, you know, people are going to try to position themselves for earnings tomorrow, then we could also see the market tumble today. So NVIDIA is definitely going to be, I think, a very, very key factor. But yesterday was really nice because yesterday we had Apple, NVIDIA, and Microsoft all running at the same time. And it already looks like Apple and Microsoft are already revving up for another trip up. So we'll see what happens. I mean, we had a rally and then consolidation. on all three of them. So let's see if we get another rally today after we consolidated all day yesterday. So it's kind of my thoughts right now as far as like the rest of the stock market goes and how it's going to potentially affect ES and NQ.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, everything looks pretty flat to start the morning, but Microsoft has just lost its damn mind. I don't know what. I think Microsoft's headed to all-time highs again. But you're right. Like yesterday was a big deal. Like Microsoft was just rallying all day, but Nvidia could not follow suit. Right, it kept trying to push above that supply zone. I have supply at 953 through 973. And it makes sense because 973 is its all-time high right now. So it's flirting to try to push past the all-time high. I mean, it has a price expectancy of like $1,000. So I don't see why it couldn't get above all-time highs, but we'll see what happens. But like Justin is saying, I think Nvidia is going to be the key to any continuation on these rallies. So right now, this trade isn't looking too hot. Looks like the Bulls may not push this back to where I was trying to get it to. I was just trying to scalp it back up to 745s. Let's see what happens. Yeah, no, Nvidia's selling the fuck off. Never mind. Bye. I just saw Nvidia fucking dumping. I was like, oh no, get me out of here. Stat.
Oh yeah, it's coming down a little bit. Boyd in the building. We got the North African Drake in the house. Says good morning, gents. What's good, North African Drake? And then we got Chicago Sean in the building. Says you're top of the top. What's going on, Chicago Sean?
What up, brother?
And right now we got 24 people in the building. Man, make sure y'all say what's up. Let me know that you're here. Don't be quiet. The market's not open yet. I mean, you could be in a trade right now. You might not be, but good morning. There we go. Eric Smith in the building says sup, Eric.
What up,
I feel like
Eric. Sup.
You remember Eric from that 70s show?
No, I've never watched that 70s show.
I've only watched a few episodes myself, to be honest. But I just know that everybody hated him. Everybody hated him, so whatever.
I don't think I've watched one episode of that 70s
You never watched? I've seen a few. What up, Trading Yoga Girl? I put ES Bookmap. I put ES Bookmap on the Discord for you, just so you know. But yeah, man, y'all don't be shy. Part of being here is also the interaction.
Girl, look at my
Eric.
Look at my gold potential trade from last night in the stock VC or the general chat. I put it in both, but bro, I'm so sick. I killed gold short last night, and then I tried to long it last night. And I went to sleep on the long. That motherfucker stopped me out by 1 point. My stop was at 23.13 or 24.13. Yeah, 24.13. It went to 24.12, and then we went right to my profit target. I said, man, what did I do, Lord? What did I do? What did I do to deserve this treatment? I was being cheap, though. I should have gave it a little bit more than a point.
You was trying to.
You see it?
You was trying to.
I was trying to be too cute.
Oh man!
I got caught trying to be too cute, man. I said, "Come on, man."
Got your hands caught in the cookie jar.
My thought process was, well, we already swept twice. No way we're gonna sweep this thing again, right? Yeah, I was wrong. The price is wrong, bitch. They came and got my liquidity.
I guess, yeah. I was gonna say, Trade Yo Girl. What I would do is I would actually mute us on YouTube, and listen to us on
YouTube and listen to us in the Discord.
Yeah, that way there's no,
it's gonna be
delay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I mean, it's up to you. However you want to do it, but yeah, that's what I would say. Man, we're slowing down here again, making me bullish. It's tickling my bullish antennas.
tricky. Here's my bullish antennas. You got your bullish antennas popping out.
We're double bottoming down here. I want to see what we do at these lows again.
What up, Chandra? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, yo girl. David Moore says, how do you like your chair, Hobbs?
How do I like my chair?
Yeah, because it's a gaming chair. I think he's asking, like, is it soft? Is your ass conform perfectly to the seat? Like, you know, how do you like sitting on that Ferrari of a chair?
Asking me like, how do you like your steak? I'm like, I mean, nice. No. I really like my chair. It's honestly, I couldn't tell you what kind of chair it is. I just went to GameStop one day when I realized I needed a gaming chair because that's what all the cool kids were doing. So I went to GameStop and I just picked up a gaming chair that was there. And yeah, that was the end of the story. So yeah, go to GameStop, look for a gaming chair, grab that one and put it together and boom, you got it. I didn't do any research whatsoever. The only thing that I would say is, like, because I'm a trader, right, and like the anxiety is really high, I sweat a lot, like this chair isn't really conducive for butt sweat. I would rather get like one of those ones that like have mesh at the bottom. So that was the only thing I would say about that. Yeah, 15-minute looks extremely bearish. Looks like we're trying to come down even further. Glad I got out of that freaking long. But
yeah, I want to see what we do.
Looks like the direction is down.
Yeah, I want to see what we do at this 45-minute/hour demand. It's funny how I don't know how these candles look exactly the same on the 45-minute and the hour. It's kind of interesting. They're the exact same candle, but yeah. You see
the 45-minute candle versus the hour candle. Oh, damn.
The exact same.
Well, it's just three. There's three on the. Yeah, okay, I see the difference. There's a slight difference in the second candle after the doji at 7:30 on the 45-minute. Slight difference. Well, okay, the 1 hour, the doji is the doji candle is the first candle. On the 45-minute, the doji candle is red, though. I mean, it's green. See that?
Yeah, but if you look at the actual base candle, the 45-minute, the 90-minute, and the 1 hour all look the exact same.
Yeah, I know. Don't freak it. Don't make it weird, bro.
I'm just saying. David says, "Okay, thanks." I'm gonna be right back.
Man, no problem.
I need to get a drink. I'll be right back.
All right. So on the day, like I said, man, once we get through this range, I'm very, very bearish. I think that we get one more pullback to go. I mean, not to go higher, but I think we get a pullback inside of this area, right? But just remember, we're still in bullish. We're in bearish character currently, right? But this thing could flip back bullish at any time. So just keep that in mind, right? Like that's all I'll say. Like, I'm looking to be a bull. I'm looking to be a bull at the lows because I think we're coming down to close some of these gaps, right? But I also would very much appreciate a nice healthy sell-off. Like, I think the market's overdue for one of those. I mean, we're so close to Nvidia's earnings. Like usually the market sells off in preparation for Nvidia's earnings. So the fact that we pumped yesterday kind of threw me off a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, why are we pumping? Like, is there something about Nvidia we don't know? Like, is this thing about to go absolutely nuclear? So maybe yesterday was just like the high of the week type of deal. I don't freaking know. All I know, it was weird that we were pumping yesterday. I was completely thrown off by it. There's a push back down. I think these sellers are ready to take out some lows here. They look fairly aggressive on the tape here. This is the first demand zone that I'm looking to potentially participate in price, but as aggressive as we're coming down, I need to see the reversal actually happen down here before I touch longs. But market is looking very, very bearish up here. I think we might just flush right through this thing. Again, very, very strange. We're doing this on very, very low volatility. Feels like Nvidia is really literally moving this train. So here's the first tap of 687. My first 1 hour demand zone. Let's see if this demand zone can survive the boom boom box. I would prefer that we trade down, way down, like down to 480, 438. That's what I would prefer. Let's see if we can get it. What up, bud? What up, bud? Straight down, baby. Straight down, baby. Boom, 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 boom. All right, here's that first tap of that liquidity, kind of closing that gap right there. I want to see what we do down here. If not, I'm more so just looking for pullbacks into 743 to go short. Just straight down right now. No real pullbacks just yet. The one pullback I tried to buy it, so I'm gonna chill on that until we get reasons to buy. It was a good area. It was the bottom of the range. I like what I saw in regards to the push up. It was a nice scalp. I thought we would get the scalp back into 743. So I just closed it for a small loss.
Fresh lemon lime today. Got my Sprizite. Oh, what is Bud saying? Let's fucking go for it. What did Bud do?
I mean, he's just ready to trade.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm very much eyeing these lows down here. I think the market really wants to go from this level. Want to see us take out a high first. A lot of selling coming in down here.
Yeah, ES is still holding its low of day. Previous low day pretty nicely, where NQ is continuing to kind of flush.
It's because of Nvidia. I think we get one more liquidity sweep and be patient. I really like where NQ is over ES. ES is at the bottom of the range. NQ is at demand right now. So I like to see NQ sweep this demand zone. Like really come into this demand zone aggressive and then get bought back up. Not seeing any significant liquidity here to protect us though. So that's concerning. So 121 orders down there at 650, which is the center of this demand zone. So let's see what happens down there.
Yeah, it looks like we still are eyeing coming down here.
Yeah, the market looks bearish. I mean, if I take this long, it's going to be just back into 730, 743 area. I'm not looking to reverse this. I think the market's bearish. I'm just not going to participate in this short. So if we're going to bounce, we're going to probably bounce first here, or we're just going to flush right through and go right to 438, which may not happen, but it depends on how ES breaks out of this range. If ES breaks out of this range like NQ did to the downside, we're going to flush, and we're going to flush fast. Nvidia is trying to bounce off previous day. Good God, Amazon. What the fuck? What is wrong with Amazon? This thing is dumping.
Yeah,
I
so
think
is
everybody
Google.
is just getting prepared for earnings. This is what I was expecting yesterday. Good afternoon, Amy. How you doing? Well, good morning. Where are you at, Amy? I was like, wait a minute, good afternoon.
He said, "Good afternoon."
Wait.
Wait. Where are you? Afternoon.
Afternoon. Where you at, Amy?
Are you
Oh,
also
she's
in
in
North
the
Africa?
SIBC. What's up, Amy?
Are you close to North African Drake? I just want to know. I want his autograph.
Oh, the UK. Okay.
Oh, the UK. Oh, okay. Awesome. Hey, Amy. Awesome. I guess
From
it is the
across the
afternoon.
pond.
Let's get it. That's so cool. Discord, YouTube is so cool, man. Like you meet people from all walks of the area, all walks of life. I guess we're just gonna get a full blown sell off this morning.
Oh man.
What time is it? 8:28. Market's about to open here.
Don't AO me, Boyd.
Again, 122 orders sitting down here resting at 650. Really like a nice quick sweep to open right here.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's see what we do down there.
There we go.
Why'd you get bullied? It was all them Kendrick stands, huh?
It was all it had to have been the Kendrick stands coming after you. It's messed
Who
up,
you talking
man.
to, boy?
Yeah, he said I actually deleted that pic because it got bullied so hard on Twitter. Twitter people are weird. So it was the Kendrick stands. It was the Kendrick stands.
We just didn't do it in public. We bullied you in the Discord too. We was proud of your ass. You just didn't know.
I mean, he knows now.
I'm watching.
Quiet.
I mean, I told him already. I told him yesterday. I'm watching 663 to 650 to see what happens right there. I want to see what we do if we take this liquidity, and that's 50% of yesterday's range as well, where we opened yesterday. So I think this is a good opportunity for bulls to trap some more sellers, or sellers to continue their reign right now. They look extremely bearish though.
They do.
But again, we're not, the VIX it's just always weird to me. Not weird. My antennas are always up when we sell off like this, but the VIX doesn't participate. Right? Like damn, Nvidia opened at 936.
Yeah, right back at the low of the day. Let's see what we do. Yeah, you're right. The first candle accounts for the drop as well for whatever reason. Make no damn sense. And it's coming down. Nvidia's trying to drop.
Yeah, it just gave up $4.
Microsoft is also trying to drop as well.
Yeah, we're at demand.
Google's also dropping.
And we're filling at the high too. On the NASDAQ. 692 is just acting as strong resistance. Market's open, people. Let's see what we got. I got to sit inside of demand, but Nvidia is going to need to show up to this party, and the VIX is not moving at all. Unless my VIX is broken, like my shit's not moving at all.
No, it's at 13.6 right now. This thing still
13.6 or 13.57. My tab says 13.57.
Mine is at 13.62.
What does your tab at the top say? Like when you read the tab,
13.65.
Okay. Well, then something's wrong with mine. I gotta refresh it because it's not even loading. It's weird.
No, well, here comes,
I was like,
the market.
Yeah, I figured this would be a good area for the market to reverse here. Oh my god, what the fuck?
Void says they called me the king of Saudi Arabia and stuff. All good. I'm used to it in my younger days. Hey, bro. You know what you kind of look like? You look like the police officer from Aladdin.
with the hat.
I'm done with Justin. He said that man looked like the police officer from Aladdin. I'm so done.
I'm about to pull his ass up later. My Sultan.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on. My trading view was acting super weird this morning. It would say, yeah, I think we're going back up here. I just want to.
Yeah, the Bulls are trying.
This looks just like yesterday.
No, not Jafar. Not Jafar. I'm talking about like the guy that was the cops that was chasing Aladdin at the beginning of the movie. The head one. What's up, Makai? Good morning.
Good morning, Makai.
I don't know what to call them.
I'm trying to. He's talking about the security guards or like the popo that was chasing Aladdin. You're like, get your ass. You know what I mean? Like that dude. I can't really do his voice.
Boyd said, "Damn, that would hurt." My bad, Boyd. Yeah,
but them dudes are also fat too. So
they were fat. You're not fat. I just meant in the face.
Yeah, you're not fat. Yeah. Okay, now my VIX is moving. I don't know what was going on with my trading view this morning. It was really acting weird. Like when I was on like the 8 stocks, it was showing that something bats. Like, you know how it says like CBOE or CME? My shit said BATS, BATS. I was like, what? I had to refresh it. Yeah, I had to refresh it because hold on. Really liking this push out here. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. All right. Tapped into that boom boom box down there, and again found buyers yet again. Let's see if the buyers can continue to push up though. I really like what I'm seeing down here from the buyers. I didn't start my fucking live account. Damn it. I was gonna take that trade. Yeah, it's the same exact look we got yesterday, guys. They got everybody feeling super bearish this morning. We came all the way down to the demand zone, closed that gap, and now we're just taking the fuck off. I took one little starter position at 95 on one micro in my funded, and I'm really hoping for a pullback so I can add more.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I wanted to see this buying kind of come out. Now I just want to see if we pull back.
Yeah, I'll look for a retest in the 89. See if we can get a little bit more. Because I think we sweep back down first if we're going to go higher. The VIX is starting to warm up, but Nvidia is starting to push up. That's good. God damn! Look at Tesla, bro.
What's Tesla doing?
Just take a look at it.
Woo! Look at that rally.
Tesla said, "We out of here." Tesla said, "We are gone." Dang, I should have added the full position. See, this is the only problem about building a position. I should have started building it at 704, which was my original entry. And then, but at 704, I went in full size. When I should have started, I should have bought one right there. And then when we stopped it again at 694, I should have bought another one. And then when we finally got the sweep, I would have been good at 675 to add the whole thing. Because I knew we were about to come up, and I'm not looking to reverse this unless we come down and sweep one more time and basically put in an inverse head and shoulder. Because I think we still come down to that 650 level. My stop is humongous. because I have one micro, but I really want to add more to this position, but I want to do it strategically.
Yeah, we'll see if we can start to push down. See what we do. Makai says NVIDIA bear flag.
Yeah, NVIDIA looks weak. Microsoft looks so strong, though. They look complete opposites this morning.
Oh yeah, Microsoft is recovering nicely.
Microsoft looks very strong. Like it's not just
Apple.
recovering. Microsoft is sending right now, or it's trying to send. It's trying to get above that pre-market high and go. Ooh, it looks violent.
If NVIDIA starts to get on board, we're gonna move because everything's moving. Apple's moving up. Microsoft, Google. If NVIDIA starts to go, I expect the rest of the
and if you guys are trading Yoga Girl, if you're trading ES, look at the bottom of that range. 53.2375 was the level we said we looked to be bullish at, and look at where we're at the bottom of that range. We're trying to get above that level or stay above that level. But again, ES looks super weak down here at these lows. NQs looks very strong though. Well, I shouldn't say very strong, but NQ is definitely getting stronger. I'm long at 695, but it's just a really small position. I was hoping for a little bit of a pullback, but I don't know if I like this up here. I don't know. I like that. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah, we got some buying up out of here. Let's see if we pull back, if we hold, or if we just continue to rally.
Yeah, I like pullbacks in the 89. I'll add another position if we come back and hold it.
Yeah, I need to see us pull back.
Yeah, I think we come all the way back down. If we don't hold 89, I think we come all the way back down to 50. Ooh, that's a nice recovery. 95. Could be just starting the new trend though. NVIDIA will seal our fate. I don't know what the fate is, but Microsoft is any indication of what's about to happen. Microsoft is trying really hard to push. All we need is for NVIDIA to step up to the freaking plate. All right, they just retested my entry. I probably should have added more right there, but I think we come a little bit lower so I can add some more to this position.
Yeah, we're like in between two kind of important levels right now. We're retesting the previous all-time high, and then we're also at 45-minute demand. So,
all right, here comes the base drop here. Let's see if we're going to continue to come down to 89 and hold it, or if we're going to sweep 78 to come get that liquidity at 650.
Some more really strong selling going on right now at this level. It's failing to break lower. Let's see what we do.
Yeah, as long as NVIDIA's weak, the buying is going to be weak. Still unable to get above that high at 719, which is what I would like to see the market do before retracing. NVIDIA again failing to get any type of buyers coming to the market. And there goes Microsoft back to the downside, back to the equilibrium. Let's see what happens here. The CVD looks extremely bearish.
The CVD looks very, very bullish right now.
What?
I said the CVD looks very, very bullish right now.
Oh, the divergence the opposite way. Yeah. So we're selling down, but we're trading up. Yeah. My bad.
gonna try a long here. It's based off what I'm seeing on the tape. I like that Nvidia is starting to push up.
Just want to see one more sweep. I'm gonna sweep this liquidity down here at 750. Then I'll try it long with much more size.
Back to the pre-market highs.
Damn, Tesla? What the fuck? Who bought Teslas today? This thing going nuts.
Yeah, Nvidia can get pushing here.
It
In a
can
good
just
spot.
wake the hell up.
Apple's still pushing.
What are we gonna do here? Just waiting on. Honestly, I think the market's just waiting on to see who's gonna buy or sell Nvidia today. Because like we're not even moving we're not moving anywhere until Nvidia does whatever it wants to do up here. More inclined to believe that we come down just because we're just failing to get back above the swing, right?
Yeah, there's a ton of selling going on that's just not being rewarded, but yeah, Nvidia's coming back down. Apple's going nuts though. Apple's taking another leg up right now.
Well, you know, Apple is inverse market now.
Eesh.
All right, this next candle should be telling on what the market wants to do.
Oh, I just got stopped.
I think we're coming down. Yeah, I think we're coming down. I'm getting out of my trade here. Yeah, that was failure at the high right there. That was very bad. Once I saw the second leg, I was like, yeah, it's time to go. It's time to get up out of this trade. All right, there's that 695 tap though. Or 689 tap. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, looks like we're gonna probably continue coming down. Once these sellers get trapped.
Nvidia
here.
looks extremely weak. Nvidia looks extremely weak. If we get through that previous day low, I think we come on down. Struggling, and again, ES as well is kind of telling us the same story, just weakness at the highs. Strength when we come in and we feel liquidity, but as soon as we try to get to above a high, a swing high, it's just failure. As long as that's happening, they're just doing it on really low volume. But as long as that's happening, like I can't be bullish yet. I gotta wait to see when the bulls are gonna step in here. I think this is a good level to be bullish, but I'm just gonna wait to see what happens.
gonna try one more long here. Stop below the ultimate low. I like what I just saw with those buying that just came in. So hopefully this isn't a head fake, which it could very well be a head fake, but
Nah, I like your long there. I like the sweep right there, but I don't know. I'm just not getting warm and fuzzies about what I'm seeing on Nvidia. So until Nvidia decides it wants to put some big boy pants on, I'm just gonna stay away from the longs just for now. I've just yet to see a day where Nvidia sells off and the market still continues to rally. So I do like the long setup. I just want to see that aggressive buying coming out of this area here. I'm sure you do too. But.
Yes, I do. Damn, we came right back down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is coming for me.
I just think you're fighting this trend because you're trying to get the early entry on the reversal, but the reversal is trying to happen. It just hasn't, like, you know what I mean, came full circle yet. So I think you're in the right area. But is your stop at the low though? Like at the ultimate low?
Yeah, it's at 77.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, I think you should be fine. As long as your stop is at the ultimate low, like if it wants to come lower, then it is what it is. But Microsoft is reversing now too, pretty aggressively. Trading Yoga Girl, can you mute your mic, please? You probably don't know it's unmuted because that's just how Discord's been lately. Ethereum rose 18% in the span of a few hours yesterday. Thanks, Sanjay.
Yeah, so did BTC. BTC went nuts yesterday.
Yeah, I think it's because of those whatchamacallits. What's those things called? The
ETFs?
Yeah. No. Yes, the ETFs. Yes. I couldn't think of it at all. What are we trying to do today with this slow ass price action? No volatility. None. I mean, with this low volatility, with this, I'm sorry, I switched over to my laptop. No, you good. With this low volatility like this, like the movements are going to be super slow, and we'll probably get one aggressive move and then back for more consolidation. But the VIX looks extremely bearish, which means the market should be picking up here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The market should be picking up down here. I took it long down there on that pullback as well, but I'm just gonna give it the low and then see what happens.
You probably got a much better entry than I got.
What's your entry?
94.
That's a good entry. What's wrong with that entry?
Oh, nothing's wrong with it.
No, I got 91.50, but it ain't. I mean, the low is at 77, so it's a damn good entry. Market's just playing sweet fucking games down here.
No, it's not you. Bookmap wasn't. I missed Bookmap there. There you go. Yeah, I don't like the way ES Bookmap is looking compared to NQ's Bookmap. You're welcome. They got a ton of liquidity above.
NQ's doing nothing but buying down here. We got a freaking double bottom. Micaiah says there's a double bottom on Nvidia too. Possible double bottom on Nvidia. Yeah, I mean, this is the previous day low, right? Like we're double bottoming at the previous day low. So I think this is a good area. Like I said, I think this was a good area to get long. It was in our pre-market plan to take the market long here. I think this is the low in my opinion. Like this is where you want to take the market long. So we'll see what happens. Want to see some aggressive buying come out of this level. Because I think this is the higher low that we were discussing this morning, where I'm like, look, if the market's going to do anything, it's going to do it here. If the buyers don't defend here, we're going lower. But as long as the buyers hold this level, I was pretty confident in this area.
Me as well. Me as well.
As much as I don't see a reason for these motherfuckers to keep buying, they just keep buying. So it ain't my job to figure out why they're buying. My job is to figure out where they're going to buy, right? Like where, not why.
Now Nvidia's starting to move on up.
We had to
Google
wait.
Just got a rally candle.
Bro. That was my bad.
No, it's all good.
Should have waited for 950.
I one little early loss.
Yeah, me too. But I had the entry sooner. I had the entry, but it wasn't on time, and I should have took a look at the macro right there, because now we're moving right at 950. It could have saved me a little bit of stress. Must be random. All right, my first target is 745 on my long, and if we push right through 745, then it's going to let me know the market wants to take out the previous day high, because we have liquidity. We have so many confluences up here. Let me name the confluences up here. Okay, first we change character to potentially go bearish, so that would be a retest of this high, right? To fail. Okay. That's one reason why I'm looking at that area. Two, London liquidity is up here. Tokyo liquidity is up here. Midnight price is up here. And settlement price and true day price is up here. So there's so many reasons for the market to come back up here. That's why I was so bullish down here, because I'm like, before we go lower, if we go lower, the market's going to come back up here. So my goal is to try to see what happens when we hit 745, because that's my first target. My second target is previous day high and all-time high, and my third target is the moon. So,
my target's 57. I'm targeting the pre-market, where we sold off in the pre-market. But
you're looking for 30 points, but
oh no, I target,
no, not this trade.
Yeah, this is a structural high target right here.
Okay, gotcha. Yes, sir. All right. Very well. In the military, we say belay my last. It just means that everything that I just said, control, alt, delete that shit.
All right, we're holding nicely over that previous high. Just want to see us get over 19. Apple's taking another leg up. Want to see Nvidia kind of follow it.
Yeah, I was about to say, I just want to see Nvidia start to look like the rest of them, and I'll be even more comfortable. That'll be oatmeal time. If Nvidia starts to push up, I'm going to make oatmeal, because we're gonna be holding this one for a minute. If Nvidia starts to recover, Microsoft is already starting to push back up, so let's see what it wants to do.
Yeah, Microsoft and Google are both trying to push.
Yes, looking like a little pansy down here as well. Come on, NQ. Take this to the promised land.
Looks like we're rejecting VWAP here. Yeah, we're getting a nice little rejection on VWAP.
That's a lot of selling coming in right there.
A lot.
Yeah. Come on, recover this. Recover.
Oh man, yeah. Apple just ripped.
Yeah, I know, but it's not taking anybody with it. It'd be really nice if it could fucking take the ES with it. If ES can get going, but it's like everything again, regardless of what Apple is doing, everything again is based off whatever NVIDIA wants to do. Like nobody can get moving until NVIDIA starts moving. Until they start buying or selling NVIDIA, we're just gonna sit here, play with our thumbs, twiddle our fingers here.
Yeah, I mean the rest of the market is moving up, but NVIDIA. So at least for me, what I'm hoping is that it kind of stops the rest of the market from coming down as aggressively as what NVIDIA is doing. Because Apple is smoothing right now. Like it is trying to go to the moon. Whereas ES is still, or NQ is still selling down. Here it comes up a little bit. We're all in this long.
Yes. We think you need to freaking fix that raggedy ass mic of yours. Quit being cheap and go get a new mic. That's what we think.
Man, talk about Apple is just sending.
Yeah,
it's I need Apple to take the market over.
I don't know what you did with it. I don't know what you did to the mic, but ever since you come back from this weekend, like your mic went from really good mic to straight trash. I don't know how you did that, but yeah. All right, you want to see us defend here at 705. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it, but I don't like the VWAP rejection. But if we can hold above 696, I think we're okay. Yeah, more buying's coming in down at the lows.
Man, Apple continues to rally.
But that's never been good for us lately, Jay.
I know.
That hasn't been good for us lately. I want it to be good, but Apple's been inverse the damn market lately. So Apple rallying is actually a bad thing. Feels like they're selling NVIDIA to go put their money in a safe place like Apple until NVIDIA's earnings. So, and Apple's not even moving ES, which is very weird. ES isn't moving at all. I don't know. Either way it go, we in it. Stops are at the lows. That was a decent candle. Let's see if we can take the high this time, because taking this high would mean we'd be on the other side of VWAP, which would be very good.
And that was a very
NVIDIA's looking pretty strong too at these lows.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, NVIDIA's looking pretty strong at the lows as well. Just need NVIDIA to step up to the freaking plate and take your mantle. So far, so good. Pre-market plan was pretty on point this morning so far. I apologize for my hiccup yesterday because I was completely off. Justin was on, though. Justin was on. Counterparts was on. So one of us was right. I guess if we have different plans, like one of us has to be right? But yeah, yesterday my plan was very bearish. Today I learned my lesson to respect the bearish side, but focus on where liquidity is to the bullish side. So come on, just get above freaking VWAP, bro. God. More failure at the high. NVIDIA, wake the fuck. Is this thing on NVIDIA? Jeez. The shop boys in the red. Oh yeah, I guess
I grabbed the first hoodie that I saw.
Yeah, I just grabbed the first hoodie that was in the closet. I was like, oh, this will work. We are back cooking this morning. Let's get it. Yeah. Yesterday wasn't bad. I ended the day green on everything, but again, just little mistakes. But we're cooking this morning a little bit. We're trying to whip something up for breakfast right here. We're in long in the 90s. Justin's in at 94. I'm in at 91. So we'll see what happens. Stops at the low. You just really want to see us get above that high, and I'm just not seeing that. It's just not making me happy here. I need to see aggressive buying coming in.
I think we're still good though. The selling, they're trying to sell
Microsoft is
down.
pushing.
Nvidia is still holding up at VWAP. So if Nvidia can break its VWAP, I think we'll be good to break VWAP here.
Yeah, and if somebody could tell ES the market's open, that would be cool. I just said if somebody could tell ES the market's open, that'll be nice. Somebody tell ES is the New York session is open. ES has moved 4 points on the day, 6 points from open.
It's popping above its VWAP.
In total.
We're trying to pop above VWAP.
Yeah, it's pushing up now. I think we're good. I mean, my risk is 165 on this trade, so I'm good. Like whatever happens, happens. I would just really like to see us trade above 19. If we can get above 19, I think we start smoothing.
Yeah.
And the VIX is selling down. Damn, the VIX is in the 40s now.
There we go.
Yeah, there goes Nvidia. There goes Nvidia. Come on, Nvidia. Wake the fuck up. There goes Microsoft. There goes Tesla. There goes ES. Come on, SPY. Let's go. I do too, bro. I want to see us start smoothing.
We just popped above. I just want to see us hold above this 19 level.
Man, the 1 hour looks so bullish. That 1 hour looks like a perfect fucking tap into that liquidity. God, bro, we closed that gap. Remember we were talking about that fair value right there? And yesterday we didn't get the closure. Today we got the closure. Once we closed that gap, I was like, all right, I'm no longer bearish down here. I want to see these bulls take this shit over. And that's exactly what they did. They took that shit the fuck over. Yeah, we're good. I mean, we looking good. I don't want to jinx the shit. Why can't, Justin, how come we can't get one of those candles like yesterday?
I know. We're just like rockets.
Just get in the trade and it just goes.
I know.
I never get
it's always
involved in those trades. My trades, I always have to be like, I always got to be like, I think we're good. You know what I mean? Like my trades, I never get in my trades and they go zip. And be like, done for the day. I'd be like, man, why can't I be that guy? I want to be done for the day. I've never.
You are that lucky. You be getting in them trades all the time that you be like, yeah. 2 minutes later, it's up 40 points already. I'm like, damn, in 2 candles, bro. What's going on?
But that's when the market, that's when the volatility's high. We both got into the, oh yeah, let's go Nvidia. Let's go Nvidia. Wake the fuck up.
Apple has been just going ham today.
Bro, go look at Tesla again, bro. Tesla done lost his damn mind.
Yo, them Tesla options, they feasted.
Yeah, Tesla done lost his damn mind today. All right, a lot of liquidity above us up at the 720, 721 area. But I think the market wants to continue this push. So my risk is managed. Where are we at? I think we're up about 27 points, almost 30 points on the trade. So
yeah, I got up almost 30.
I think we pull back one more time. I really don't want us to, but I think we pull back one more time to test 700. Come on, Nvidia, don't fail. Don't fail, bro. Oh, killing me, Smalls. ES is looking good though. If ES can get back above that swing high at 34, I think we can go. But this freaking candle on the 1 hour is starting to look weak here. Let's see what we got from the high.
Yeah, it looks like everything's about to pull back.
Yeah, it didn't, and it didn't rise enough for me to feel comfortable with it either. I don't like this. Another rejection of freaking VWAP. But we did trade higher. The wick did go higher, so let's see.
It just feels like every single like push down of Nvidia is such a massive retracement on NQ compared to like when it starts to push up, it's like we barely move. It's not a good feeling.
Nvidia runs NQ, bro. Damn, look at this candle getting fucking eaten the fuck up on NVIDIA. This candle is getting destroyed right now on NVIDIA. I don't know. I'm out of this shit.
We're coming right back down.
I'm out of this shit. I'm gone. I'm out. I'm gone.
Oh
I think that was failure at the high right there. I'm out of this thing.
Come on, eat this back up. Eat it back up.
Gobble gobble. Gobble gobble. Yeah, I took it for 15 points. I'm not trying to get back too much today.
Come on, Bulls.
Probably. Go get it, baby. Represent for the squad. Yeah, I bitched up, I'm not gonna lie. I got scared. NVIDIA's candle scared the shit out of me. I was like, what? I was like, what is this? Very good buy-up candle on the 5 minute. Very nice.
Yeah, the buyers did what they were supposed to do.
Facts.
We just want to see them hold up here for the next minute.
Why is this shit so slow today? ES is trying to get above 30 right here. Trying to get above 30. I'll check on the chat since I'm out of the trade. All right, guess who got all A's and B's? Actually got an A in math. Who, Veve? Let's go. Let's go. Da, 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 da. There's a gap on NQ I didn't see. Yeah, that was the gap that we closed. We just closed that gap from 690. I covered it this morning. From 690 to 708. That was the gap that we closed. Yeah, I talked about it this morning. Long 681 ES waking up. Yeah, maybe. A lot of liquidity above us.
Oh, 681? That's a good long. That's before we got in.
Yeah, you got in. I'm out of this gym. I've lost faith in this thing as long as NVIDIA can't. If NVIDIA can't get with the freaking program, I never feel comfortable in the trade. Never. For NQ anyway. Oh, there goes ES. Nice push on ES. Ooh, very nice push. Yeah, ES just caught a bid. Go ES, go ES, go.
Oh, yeah.
Go ES, go ES, go.
Yes, did catch a bid there.
Yeah, ES caught a bid right there. So hopefully you guys can catch it. That's awesome, babe. That's awesome. Her science grade improved too. Let's go. Let's go. I'm happy for my baby girl. Looks like pizza on you, babe. NVIDIA was just returning to the orb. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I cut it prematurely. I'm not gonna lie. I got scared. And I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. Watch it push now. Hobbs is out. Yeah, probably. Probably. It happens like that, man. It happens. Something I'm working on. You guys know it's one of my pet peeves, but I saw something I didn't like, so I cut the trade. And I'm still seeing something I don't like. So I
went ahead and deleveraged. I took 4 contracts off at the high. So if I just
don't like what I'm seeing at the high.
Yeah, I'm green on the day. I'm taking the 4 contracts off at the high, and then if this thing wants to continue to push, then I'll just reap the benefit of that last push. But yeah, I don't like the way Nvidia's looking. I don't like the way we're struggling. Tesla's coming back down. Google is rallying though, but I just much rather take some profits off the table, and then if this thing continues, then I'll catch the last piece. But I don't want to be greedy here.
Yeah,
I feel like my
we're bearish, and we're trying to trade it like it's bullish. It's not bullish, right? Yet, right? Like it looks bullish coming out of here, but the market has not flipped bullish yet. And to me, this was a good level to take profit. So I wasn't gonna fight myself over it. It's a 15 point trade. Like That's good. That's good money. I'll take that.
Yeah, nabbed about 20 points right there. So I'm
Exactly.
right there with you.
If it wants to push up, it can, but I'm not. I'm just done giving away so much freaking profit. Like, it's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see a red flag. It may not be a red flag for somebody else, but it's a red flag for me. I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah, there's no reason to second guess it.
Still looks fucking good.
There's no reason to second guess it, and I knew if I let this thing come to my stop or to break even without taking something at the high, I was gonna be pissed at myself. So as soon as we came back up there and I saw weakness, I was like, yeah, give me 4 of these contracts now. Let me secure something.
Too. I was like, if I don't take it, I'm gonna be upset. I was like, so I'd rather take it and be wrong and let the market prove me wrong, and the market continues to get bullish, than to not take it and have nothing to show for my efforts up there. So
exactly,
I took it to pay myself. That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I wanted to pay myself, and the market is proving me right here. It looks, it just looked too bearish up there, man. We tried to break it, and we just failed. We failed.
Yep.
Yeah. Once I recognize that, like, win, lose, or draw, I gotta live with that decision, right? Like, even if the market proved me wrong and it wanted to keep pushing, I gotta live with that decision, right? Because this could just be a liquidity sweep to go back up too, right? But I gotta live with that, right? Like, I gotta live with the decision that I made, and I'm cool with it. Is what it is. It was somebody else may see this bullishly, and they could be right. We could be bouncing off the low right here, right, and going right back up. We could be doing that. But what I was seeing at the high, I didn't like it, so I got out.
Yeah. Actually,
38 seconds left.
Viewing this kind of very bullish. I think this consolidation is pretty bullish, but we'll see.
Oh, they loading up down here too. Look at those greedy bastards loading the fucking boat down here. Oh no, man! I still just don't see this as being bullish. I just see this as we're refusing to break the high. We're not moving any higher, right? Like, and if we're not moving any higher and we're rejecting the same spot, this makes me super bearish. But again, we're coming from bullish character, so I think the market's just waiting on Nvidia, and Nvidia is just consolidating at the lows, which is also bullish. So we'll see what happens. Bro, Microsoft is super sending right now. I don't get it. What's happening right now? The market is just simply waiting for Nvidia to print.
Microsoft, Google, and Apple all look damn near identical. Well, at least Apple and Google look damn near identical.
That's exactly the way I look. I felt, Yvonne. She's not going to want pizza, you know it. She is going to want pizza. Why would she want pizza? The signs are confusing, Hobbs. I am holding a runner at this point. Yeah, they were a little confusing for me too. I just got all out. Above 930 open, 945 remain bullish, 702, 729 is current range. Yeah. I think bullish was probably the way to go. I just didn't like what I saw at the high, so I got all out of the position. Push it real good.
Push.
The links to what, Yvonne? Which links you want us to post? I just copy traded two 250K accounts on NinjaTrader and put passed both on that run up on NQ. After mass research, the Apex copier needs to be open while trading, or the glitching can happen. What do you mean the copier needs to be open while trading? I'm confused. Why wouldn't they want pizza? I don't understand. She likes pizza. What kid doesn't like pizza? It's just so slow, man. Like, it just, I don't know. Patience was something that I didn't have right there. And on that pullback, it just, I don't know. It didn't look good to me. Maybe watching NVIDIA scared me out of my shorts. I don't know. I know this. I'm not going to be upset about a 15-point win. I'm not going to be upset about it. So it's a good trade.
Yeah, I just covered my loss there, plus put a little bit of money in my pocket. So yeah, I'm not super mad at all.
Did you get fully out, or did you hold the runner?
No, my runner got stopped out.
Gotcha.
Which looks like it's gonna suck because I think we're gonna push through all this, but it's all good though.
No. We're just slowly tapping it all that liquidity, taking it all out. And that's what the pullbacks are about. Every time we absorb more liquidity, we come back down to find more buyers. We're just trying to push out of this area. Yvonne, what links are you talking about, brother? You got to clarify. I don't know what you're talking about. Again, the buying just looks, the absorption here from the sellers is just very interesting. Again, more and more buying still coming in though. I think once NVIDIA decides it wants to take the high, it's gonna be all she wrote. That's another double top at 24. That's not good. Yeah, I was about to say, bro, like that's not good. I think it's time to go short. Because damn, that was straight up rejection right there. You about to say, all right, I went short. Fuck this. I'm taking this shit short. I don't know. I haven't seen enough to go short or long. I just see a bunch of failure at the highs. But every time we come back down to the lows, I see us pushing back up. So it's just sideways trading. I'm really glad I sold my position, honestly. Like that's what I get. What I'm getting out of this is I'm happy with the position that I sold.
Midos. I'm happy too. I'm happy that I took profit at the high for like 90% of my contracts, and then I just let the last runner try to print. Because I know myself. I know because I spotted it too, and I was like, you know what? I helped that defense, but if we can't break this high, I'm taking at least a little bit to make myself feel better. And as soon as I took it, instantly, I was like, I feel much better.
Yeah, look what we got to sit through if we don't take it. I don't want to sit through this. It's not who I am, right? Like, I don't want to sit through this. Fucking go somewhere or don't go anywhere. Like, I don't want to sit through this.
Yeah, not with my full position on.
No. And now you get short, and all the market wants to do is buy at the lows. Like, nope. I already know where this goes. I'm good. I'm super good. That's why I just don't like this area at all. Like, I don't like the way price action is forming at this area at all. And then I still think we could get a liquidity sweep before going higher. So you could sit in this trade this whole time only for the market to sweep lower and then go back up. It's like, no, I'm good. I'm good. More accumulation. More accumulation.
I will say the 1 hour chart looks really good though. So as to be potentially setting up to be a possible another like demand zone. Just depends. And Nvidia is literally just consolidating at the low. If Nvidia gets going, NQ's gonna rip.
Yeah, whenever Nvidia does decide to move, like you're right, like the market's gonna push, but
yeah, I would just be careful with shorts right here, Valdez. We're consolidating here. I don't know which way we're planning on going, but I have a feeling. It's just a feeling. It's gonna we're gonna rip.
It's just a feeling.
especially looking at where Nvidia is. Nvidia tried to break that low 3 times and failed. That's pretty bullish.
Yeah, and the consolidation that we're sitting in is fairly bullish consolidation, right? Like the low is at 700, and we have yet to break that low. So I couldn't sit through the long, but I can't validate a short position up here just yet.
Yeah. Not to mention, look at the VIX right now. The VIX is coming down. So
let's see what ES, old buddy ES is doing. This is fucking horrible, slow ass price action, bro. Inverse head and shoulders on Nvidia. I still got my sell waiting at 728.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Waiting for 5330 to hold on ES. Is that a fair? Huh? What do you mean, trading your girl?
Oh, Pip took the shorts. Very nice. Yeah.
That was
the
morning
short.
short.
He took the longs.
Oh,
no, wait. I think he took the longs. Hang on.
Nah, he definitely took longs.
Oh, he's on oil.
He's bought. On oil. That was a good long. I saw that this morning. That was a good long on oil.
He's on. Oh, okay. You read oil. I was like, I think he's on oil.
Yeah. I flipped to the oil chart and saw it.
Today. Like 53.30 to hold. That should be. Should I be looking for downs on the downside? What should I be looking for on the downside? Well, we're inside of that range, right? So right now you shouldn't be looking, in my opinion, you shouldn't be looking for the shorts. We're at the low of that range. Everything. It's the same thing on NQ. Like I'm not looking for shorts because we're at the low of the range, right? We're at discount. We're not at premium. We're at discount. So I'm not looking for shorts down here. I'm looking for longs down here, right? And it seems like this one's going to print.
Yeah. We
just missed it, but that's okay. I wasn't patient enough to sit through the consolidation, and I'll probably never be patient enough to sit through that consolidation. So at least not any time in the near future. I'm working on it. I'm working on just trusting the trade and letting the trade play out, but damn, that was annoying. You know, we came all the way back down to fucking opening price. I mean, and I guess we came back into 50% of the previous candle. Let's see what Nvidia is doing here. Nvidia is over 940, trying to get above that high, and now it's pushing. There we go. Dang.
Yep. There's the push on Nvidia. But today is a very slow
just showing
day.
You the 9:45 a.m. on bounce on my chart. It's painful, patient phase though. Oh, you saying you sent? Did you send me a link on the chart? You sent me a link. I don't even have my Twitter open. So if you sent me something on Twitter, I didn't know that you sent it there. If that was what you were talking about.
Here comes Nvidia.
Yeah, I don't even fuck with Twitter when I'm trading, like at all.
Nvidia is pushing.
Oh no, you didn't send it on Twitter either.
Nvidia did all that just to start to send.
This is the slowest fucking grind up in history.
Yep, it's true.
No volatility. That's the only thing about like. That's why I say like, I'm cool with the market turning bullish, but I like it so much better when we have some bears because it just increases the volatility in the movement. Right now, we just got one party pushing the price up, 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 and like we're just failing to find the opposing party. So the market has no volatility because there's not enough participants on both sides, just one-sided. Oh, I think everybody and their mother wants this thing to come down before Nvidia earnings, but Nvidia just has like it looks like it just has no desire to come down. We're just in consolidation until the earnings. I just think we're in a wider range here.
Yeah, we'll see if we fill this gap. Come back up to these highs at 51, about $10 away. Yeah, this thing is smoothing. The one thing that I don't like though is I don't like the way that NQ, like anytime NQ sells off even like a tiny bit, it's because Nvidia sold off like a little bit, but like the selling, it just seems so aggressive when NQ or when Nvidia decides to sell. It's super aggressive on NQ. It's a little annoying, but we're still moving up. Apple's pulling back, but Microsoft is going for it. Microsoft's only like 2 points away from all-time, or $2 away from all-time highs right now.
Yeah, Nvidia's getting a push too. Oh, here comes the remorse. Here comes the regret. Here comes the pain. We were long at 91. Here's the seller's remorse. Oh, we had the bottom.
You get back in long now, this? Oh.
Yeah. I just again just the slow pace and movement down here just kind of made me second guess my trade. Got out of the trade, made profit, but I'm probably gonna go back and just tell myself to walk away when I'm in my trades, right? Like once I get in my trades, just walk away. That seems to be the best path for me. Because if I stay here, I'll find a reason to sell this shit. Just get up and walk away. Yeah, Pip, we took that same trade. We were in at a good trade though. We were in at a 691 and 694 on the same position. We just cut it too early. We didn't like what we saw up at VWAP and we got out too early. We took it for 15 and 20 points respectively. So we got a good entry, good execution. I wouldn't say poor management because I was completely comfortable with getting out of the position. I think I'm feeling a little seller's remorse right now because it's pushing. But honestly, like sitting here, like the more I think about it, like sitting here in that moment, if I did it over again, if I was sitting here, I probably would have sold every time. So I'm not really going to be upset about that, right? I would have sold just because I didn't like what I saw from the instruments that I like to use to reprice. I like when price pushes out immediately, and I'm not gonna beat myself up too bad for taking profit, right? You never can go wrong taking profit because at the end of the day, you're always gonna leave something on the table. It's just a matter of how much are you gonna leave on the table, right? Nobody's ever gonna catch the entire move. Nobody's ever gonna go from point A to point B, right? Because you could say the same thing, right, about when you get in at 691, right, and then you ride it to your profit target. You're gonna look at it and be like, "Damn! If I would have got the 670 entry or the 680 entry, I could have got a lot more, right?" But I'm not gonna. I'm just done beating myself up for taking good trades quality entries and not losing any money on the trade, right? That's a good trade, right? And I should be proud of that trade. So although I didn't hold to my profit target, I'm cool with it. I secured profit, I extracted money out of the market, and I'm doing it on a consistent basis. And that to me is way more important and way more valuable than being able to hold, because that will come with time, right? And it will come with extracting more and more money out of the market, right? The more money I extract from the market, the easier it will be for me to hold for longer targets. Right now, I'm still trying to just make sure I can continuously extract money from the market, right? So whether that be for 10 points, 15 points, 20 points, right? I need to be proud of that and not beat myself up over it. Because that's one thing that I've been doing, is I've been beating myself up for not holding for this trade or holding for that trade. And the reality is like, it takes time to get to that level where you can hold that long. I should be commending myself for fucking consistently getting great entries and fucking taking profit. That's commendable. So, I backed out before my sale executed value right there.
Oh man,
you okay?
Yeah, fucking NQ now really wants to rip. Now NQ wants to do exactly what we wanted it with bigger candles. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, but again, you gotta be satisfied with the fact that you took a good trade. You know what I mean? Like you took, and I shouldn't say be satisfied. You should always want to get better, right? What's up, Teddy? You should always want to get better, obviously, but that doesn't mean you beat yourself up for what you didn't do this time. You learn from it because it's not a mistake. It's just something that you could do better.
Yeah.
No, you can't say it was a mistake when you took a great trade. You had a great entry. You followed your plan, right? The only thing that you didn't do is you didn't follow your target, right? And that's something we got to get better at doing, is just allowing the trade to be the target. Let the target be the target. But also, when you take profit prematurely, it shouldn't be a negative, right? Like you shouldn't be like, fuck, I'm so stupid, because somebody, even when they take profit and they have a target, it's probably still too early, right? Nobody times the top or times the bottom exactly. You're always going to leave something on the table. So if that's the case, why be upset with yourself about something you really can't control, you know? Or it's something you can get better at, right? But, you know, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, it does suck. It does suck. We had a really good trade. Honestly, I wish I would have. I saw the signs to potentially get back in, but we were just up higher than what I wanted us to be. Mm-hmm. But hindsight always being 2020, you realize, nope, that was in the. That
was the entry.
No,
it was the low, and it was our pre-market plan down to the T, right? Like we had it, we nailed it perfectly. We just, again, we let it off the hook for whatever reason. And Yvonne, like Yvonne is saying, he said, feeling bullish as always. Hobbs, you had a dope entry and you were not wrong to close. You could have gone either way. And he's not wrong, right? Like the market, yes, in that situation looked bearish and bullish, but ultimately it never broke bullish character, right? So am I going to beat myself up over that and be like, man, you suck? Like, no, I made $200 today. What am I don't suck. Not to mention, I fucking absolutely destroyed gold last night. But regardless, in this session, I did well. I traded well, right? Like, I'm not upset with that. I traded really well. You know, I had a great plan. Hopefully, the Discord family ate off that plan, you know, and didn't get shooken out of their position like I did. But I had a fucking amazing plan. I mean, look at this fucking demand zone. Like, how much more, like, on point do we need to get with the pre-market plan, right? The plan is on point. It's just the executioner has to be better, right? We know the market's targeting this liquidity. We know the market wants midnight. We know the market wants settlement. Why are we shorting down here? We don't need to short down here, right? We want to get long down here, right? And we want to hold through that shit. I just didn't do it, right? And of course, this hurts. It burns my soul a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm holier than thou and I don't feel FOMO or I don't feel upset. I'm just trying to put things objectively into the realism of, right? Like it doesn't need to be a negative, right? Does it hurt? Yeah. But does it need to be a negative? No, right? The market went right for the liquidity that we were talking about, by the way. That's midnight liquidity. That's Tokyo, London, right? And now it's pushing up towards settlement, right? So the big test is going to be at settlement. But the way we're coming up, we should just blow right past settlement. I'm just glad I hit my daily limit, made more today than my 9 to 5. Exactly. Justin and I did too. Like Justin took what, 20 points, 15 points?
It was 20 points, but I also was recovering the 12 points I lost, so I'm not up like crazy on the day.
Are you up over $100 on a day?
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm basically break even currently.
Okay. Well, you didn't lose. You ain't red.
Yeah, I'm not red. Not yet, anyway.
Yeah. All right, the market just took that liquidity up there at midnight price, and let's see if it wants to trade higher. It looks like it wants to trade higher. Nvidia finally got that bid that it was looking for, so let's see if it wants to trade higher up here. We should catch a lot of people trying to sell the market up here because this is where all the selling came in before, but they're not understanding that they're selling into bullish character. Microsoft is $1 away from all-time highs, but it just ran into a huge 90-minute supply zone right here. So let's see if it wants to push through this and take out all-time highs, or if it wants to hold. This is the exact same look we got yesterday, guys, like to the fucking tick. The same thing happened yesterday. It was just much faster. Today, they did the same thing. They just did it slower. I wish that they would have did it fast like they did yesterday, because then I would have been happier. But of course, the day that I take the right trade, fuck it. The biggest difference between yesterday and today on the 15-minute is the candle at 9:45. The 9:45 candle from today and yesterday are two totally different candles. The 9:45 candle is what scared me out of my position. Actually, it wasn't. It was a 10 o'clock candle that scared me out. Yeah. The 9:45 candle is the candle I entered on. I entered at 9:50.
Oh, nice, Amy. Caught that long on S&P. Got in at 5330. Nice.
Nice,
You're
nice.
up about 5 points right now. You were up about like
let's get it.
8.
Yeah, that's the area you want to be looking. That's what I was saying. Like, I just couldn't be bullish. I couldn't be bearish down there. Like, I needed to be bullish down there. Now up here is where the bears will most likely come in. I mean, we have on ES, we're tapping right into that supply zone again, right here at 53.35.50. This is where a lot of people are going to try to get short. But again, I think they're going to get smoked because the market is in very bullish character right now. And it's probably moving on ES to take out the all-time high, since we didn't take it out on Friday or Monday. So let's see what happens. Yeah, let's see what the bulls do or what the bears do up here. They want to kill this rally or let it continue.
Nice job, Hayes. Hayes took 4 points on that ES long. Nice.
Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, 53.30 was the level, man. Once we put that rally in, that's why I was saying 53.30. If you want to get long right there, I definitely look to take that long. ES just too damn slow. But the good thing about ES being slow that most people don't talk about, everybody disses ES for being slow. But the thing that they don't talk about is that because it's so slow, you don't have to risk as much, right? As far as point value goes. So, because you don't have to worry about it pulling back so aggressively. So it looks like ES is trying to move to take out the all-time high here. If we get back above this range, we're at the top of that range that we talked about this morning at 53.37, right? And the secondary plan is playing out perfectly on ES, which was basically just get long at the bottom of the range and go. 53.23 was that level, 100%, that I would have been looking for longs on ES. Market's out of steam to break Asia high for now. Nah, I don't think so. I think we just took Asia's high, and I think the market's moving to move back above all-time highs for ES. Because the stocks are just too bullish, and the VIX is down to 46. So I want to see what we do up here. But you're right. This is a very key area for price, in my opinion.
Yeah, Nvidia just filled that gap right there.
Yeah,
And it looks like the stocks are starting to show a little bit of weakness up here at these highs. Got a feeling it's going up to Monday's high. Yeah, maybe, could be.
Yeah, I think we're going back to all-time highs to break that again on NQ, and I think ES will break through its all-time high, especially if Apple decides it wants to build support at previous day high above 190, 192 and goes for another leg up. Then I think it will take ES with it and push ES above 53.49. I don't know why the market is so bullish. Like, I don't even try to understand it anymore because, to be quite frank, like, there's no reason for the market to be this bullish. But who the fuck am I? Like, I don't have trillions of dollars. So let the market be the market. But this is the area where the market has been unproven to get above. It couldn't get above it. It couldn't get above 64 in the overnight session. It couldn't get above 64 in the London, Tokyo, Sydney, right? All three sessions, including the PM session, were unable to trade above settlement, which was 64. So if that's the case, I'm not telling you to sell. I'm saying that this is a really good area for you to get out of your position if you're long. Yeah, just saying.
Yeah, these shorts are starting to look kind of juicy up here.
I just feel like this is the area where everybody's going to want to get short. Let's see if the market traps them and goes back up. So they're putting a lot of buy-side liquidity underneath us. This feels trappy. Just be careful on the shorts, Jay, because this feels a little bit trappy.
Yeah.
Good area though. Definitely like the area. I just feel like of course we're gonna look bearish when we come up here. Question is it just to trick more sellers? I think it's to trap more sellers. Let's see. Got a feeling it's going up to Monday's high. Okay, yeah. That would be my target too. I just, like I said, I'd be very careful at where you are currently, because the ES is proven for 2 days, 3 days, it can't get above this level. 18,900 on the way. I think we're just staying range bound, right? Like, I don't think the market wants to move much higher than these current levels that we're at. There's a lot of selling that just hit the tape. Hedging bullish for Nvidia earnings. Silver bullet was so thick. I don't know what that means.
Silver bullet was so thick.
Yo, that sounds real suspect. I feel like a pause is necessary for that one, buddy. Seller, right? Silver bullet was so thick. No diddy, bro. Chill. Relax.
No diddy.
Yeah, I'm out, but we'll be good to see if I'm right. Yeah. Drake fans. I think
mess with the African Drake.
This is looking real trappy for both parties, honestly. Like I could see it going either way up here. Like I could see bulls getting trapped here, and I could see bears getting trapped up here. Let's see what happens. Just more inclined to believe that the bullishness is going to continue. I think we get a nice pullback up here, but that's about it. I even said it too. I said we wicked above that high though, and I still sold the position. Like, yeah, we put in a higher high, but you know what? I'm gonna get out anyway. And back to consolidating.
Consolidation station.
This is slow. It's a bear trap. Yeah, I think so too.
Could be.
We had a sniper buy entry. Yeah, we did too, man. That's why we were a little bit upset. We got in at 691 and 694, and we cut it. We cut it at VWAP like some little pansies. We bouncing off Monday's bullish fair value gap, and it's being respected. I think higher prices on the way. Yeah, I think we go up from here. I agree with you, Mr. Potts. Like I said, I could just see the scenario for trapping both sides, but it's more bullish than bearish in my opinion. I think it's just a pullback at that supply zone, which a lot of people who trade supply and demand, they're going to be looking to trade that short, like immediately, right? And then they're going to get smoked because the market's going to trap them at the lows and then just go higher. Or like you said, it could be a bull trap too, right? We could be putting in that lower high at 53, rejecting midnight price, and then start to trade lower. But the market has more room to go up, right? Because it's price discovery up there, right? And we've been proven, the market has proven over and over again that it's willing to trade higher. So I'm just not betting against these bears. I mean, these bulls. I'm not doing it. And there's more. 111 orders just got set on the tape for the market to go higher. See, now all of the sellers that were selling at the high, they're about to be in trouble, right? So now if the market comes back up here and takes out 52, right? If the market comes back up there and take out 52 through roughly about 59, 60, all of those sellers are going to be in trouble. And they're getting short because it's a great area to get short. Right. And I'm not saying that they're going to be wrong. I'm saying that it's a very high probability that they could be wrong because of how bullish we came up here. Right. Like, and see, now look, they're all getting trapped. They're all getting trapped right now. NQ looking like a cup and handle, no handle yet. Yeah.
Somebody's at my door. I'll be back. We'll see who's at my door.
I want Monday's high to be taken out, and then we go to Africa. Yeah, I think we would love to see Monday's high taken out as well. Yeah, I think that would be good. 18,800, I'm the indicator. If you write 18,800 one more time, we heard you the first time, but I even read it out loud. Yeah, 763 was the short. That was settlement price too, and that's why like. I want to see what we do if we come back up to 63. I look the shorts up there. Right here looks good for shorts, but again, every time the market brings in aggressive selling, we just hold the low, right? So as long as we're holding the lows, then I just can't get short, right? Like the market's still in bullish character. So it's just trying to induce the other party to come into the market. It's like, come on, sell it. But every time we come to the low, it's like, nope, got him again, got another one. You know? So, let me adjust this mic. Overall, the market is bullish, but is respecting a bear trend. Yeah. I think we're overall bullish. We're always going to have an intermediate bear trend in order to be bullish, right? Like a high is always valid until it's not anymore, right? So right now the ultimate high is the all-time high, right? And as long as we're below that, we are in bearish character, right? Keep an eye on that 9 EMA. Oh, good call. I didn't even turn it on. Let me look at it. Let me turn it on the 15 minute. Yeah, because as long as we're above that, we're not gonna fall. I'm very confident in that. I'm very confident. Yeah, we're miles away from the 9 EMA. Yeah, good call, Hayes. Yeah, the 9 EMA is like we're miles away from it. So it doesn't mean we can't go down and flush through it, but yeah. Usually when we come back in and tap that, we go right back up. So. Justin over there causing domestic violence. Nah, I think he's got people coming in looking at his ceiling or some shit. We've been trading low since 9 a.m. There's a huge discount there, so there was no way we was going lower, and it was respecting Monday's fair value gap, and we disrespected all the bears. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's kind of how I was looking at the lows down there. I was like, there's no way we're going lower. Like I'm not buying lower, right? And if we weren't going lower, that's another reason why I should have held my position, right? I should have held my long, because if I truly believe that we weren't going to go lower, then why am I selling? I should be adding to the position, right? So just little things I'm working on. I know psychologically it takes time to get to the point where you can not only be confident in your analysis, but be confident in your trades. But every day I'm getting better, right? Every day I'm working on it. And when I have a setback, I'm studying it, right? I went back and watched the YouTube channel yesterday because I was like, why the fuck didn't I catch this trade? Like there was a trade in the morning that I didn't catch, and it was because I didn't have one of my indicators on for settlement price, right? There's one price that I love to look at, right? So price ended up bouncing right off of that level. So just little things I'm working on. Hugging the 9 EMA. Yeah, the 15 minute, we're miles away from the 9 EMA. Oh, you used the 2 minute on ES? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I watched the 15 and the 5 on NQ, and right now we're so far away from the 9 EMA. I just don't see us coming back to it. But yeah. Once Jay comes back, I'm gonna go walk my dog, check on my dog. And then, like I said, like the volatility index continues to push down. So it's just a clear indication that we're just going to continue. This buying is just going to continue. Like there's just no sign of bears in this market right now. So there's a retracement on Microsoft. Let's see if that pulls the market down a little bit. But while Microsoft is retracing, Apple looks like it's about to get ready to take another trip back up. And if they all get on the same page, this thing's gonna rocket ship. So, oh, Justin, I got you muted. I don't know if you're back.
No, it's fine. I covered that trade for break even. I got out. I basically got like a $2 win. I don't like what I'm seeing out of the stock
trade?
market.
You know, you were in a trade. you took it short.
Oh yeah, I took that short. Yeah, I took it, but like, I didn't like it.
Look really juicy. I was like, bro, be careful, because
they look good.
Are not trying to give up these lows, but.
Yeah, it might work out, but I went ahead and got out. It looks like the same thing. It's like you decide to get out, and then you go, but hold up, I'll be right back.
Okay. But yes, I mean, same thing is happening at the lows. Let's see if the market actually wants to take out the lows this time, or do the bulls come right back in and push this thing back up? So. I think the market's sweeping this liquidity and it's going to go right back up. That's what I think. I don't think so. I think that was a sweep in order to get people to want to sell, and I think the market's just trapping more sellers, in my opinion. We'll see what happens. That was a very bearish sweep. Let's see if the sellers want to continue to put pressure on the bulls, finally giving us some type of relief from this ridiculous rally that we continue to go on every single day. Up and 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 up. Hit the like button. Yeah, hit that like button, man. Tip the barbers. Yeah, be careful with these shorts up here, man. Like I said, it just feels really trappy. Like I feel like anytime you see like that aggressive selling come in right away, it looks like it's good, but I'm telling you, it's a trap. I'm telling you, it's by design to make you feel like. I'll tell you what. If you don't believe me, right? When he get extra selling in the trade, opposite what Hobbs is saying. JC, you stupid. Yeah, but look, if you don't believe me, just do yourself a favor. Go to paper trading, right? And every time we're in an area where the market should be bullish, every time the market sells aggressively, hit the buy button. If you don't believe me, right? Instead of hitting the sell button, every time the market looks bearish, right, in an area where we should be bullish, hit the buy button. And keep hitting the buy button. And tell me what happens, right? Because the market is designed to fuck with your emotions, right? Like, because the market can't beat your mind, but it can beat your feelings, right? Like, we can figure out this market all day long. Because, I mean, it's showing us the same shit. Mentally, we can beat this market, technically. That's the analysis in us can beat this market, can defeat this market every single day, right? We can come up and say, we know where the market's going. We know what it's going to do. You know what we don't know? We don't know how it's going to get there. And because it's unknown, that's an emotional blank spot. And that's what the market's preying on. It's not preying on your analysis, because I could teach this shit to my 15-year-old. I mean, my 13-year-old, right? I can teach this shit to my 11-year-old. But what I can't teach them is how to handle their emotions. They got to learn that through trial and error, right? But the thing is that if you think the opposite, usually, and I don't say this like to be cliche, because I know a lot of people say this, right? If you do the opposite of what you think is going to happen, then that's probably the right direction. The reason for that, though, is the word inducement, right? Look at how many people just got bearish, and all the market did in that bearish situation was drop from 58 to 36, but it rallied, right? 58 to 36 is a 20-point drop, 22-point drop, but it rallied from 677 to 758. It rallied almost 100 points. But because in our mental, we want to be bearish up here. Before price even came up here, most of us wanted to get bearish, right? Most of us wanted to be bearish. So in your mind, you've already traded this. You just don't realize it yet, right? So the minute some selling comes in, boop, you're trying to get short, not realizing that you're in bullish character, right? The lows are holding. The market is consolidating at the high. You're gonna get smoked, right? You're gonna get smoked. So just remember that. Like just remember, like, okay, what are we doing at the lows? And what are we doing at the highs? This is what I teach the Discord all the time. Like, I try to tell them all the time, right? And I try to tell them because it helps myself to remind myself, right? Like, look at this. Like, let's just look over what's happening at the lows, right? Let's go to a lower time frame, right? Let's go to the 1 minute. And you can see, okay, we came up here super bullish. All the buying came in. Right? Look at down here where we came from, right? Look at the consolidation that I sold out of my position on, right? In the grand scheme of things, there was no reason to sell this position, right? And these are things that I review on my own later, right? There was no reason to sell this position. The only reason why I sold is because my emotions were getting fucked. My entry was beautiful, right? This was my trade. Let me show you guys my entry here. Long. My entry was at 91, right? This was my entry down here. Right here, 91.25 was my entry. My target was all-time highs, okay? This is my trade right here. This is my target, okay? 100 points. Look at what the market did to me. If I just go to break even, I'm never even like bothered by this trade, right? But because I saw at 9:54, selling pressure came in, I got scared. I saw at 10:04, selling pressure came in, I got scared. Again, I think I even sold on this candle, right around 10:04, because I was scared, right? Nothing technical changed about the trade. Nothing, absolutely nothing changed. This is the low right here this is the low that brought the high at 696. If that low never gets taken out, what the fuck do I have to worry about? Nothing. My entry was at 91, right? Those are things that I have to work on mentally. That's not a technical fuck up. That's a mental fuck up, right? That's fear creeping into your mind, right? So the same thing at the highs up here, right? Now that we missed this trade, right? And I know how Justin thinks. That's my boy, right? I know what he was looking at, right? But I can tell you what led him to that was the fact that he was feeling FOMO from not taking full advantage of this trade, right? We came back into this area where price originally sold off from, and immediately he wanted to take advantage of the opportunity in front of him, right? So he saw something on the tape, AKA he saw aggressive selling coming in, but it didn't go anywhere, right? Where did the selling go? This is the low down here. This is where the consolidation came from at 725. Until we put in a new high, this is the only low that matters, right? So now this is the low at 742. Once we get above 758, now we're establishing a new low at 756. The market is putting in higher lows and higher highs. As long as that continues, there's no reason to step in front of these bears. But you know that as an analyst, right? But as a human, your emotions are telling you the opposite. Your emotions are telling you you need to make money. Your emotions are telling you you need to get this account funded. Your emotions are telling you there's an opportunity to get some cash right here. So just take it, bro. That's what your emotions are telling you, right? So if you can just learn to manage those, right? And again, I'm not saying this from a standpoint that I've gotten it all figured out. I absolutely do not. I'm saying this from a standpoint that I recognize what the problem is and I'm working on the problem. So I strongly advise you guys to recognize what your problem is and work on that problem, because it is a problem. It will fuck you over and over and over and over again in the long run if you're not careful. So that's my little rant for the day. So I hope that's helpful to somebody out there. But here we come to all-time highs. Again, I just don't see a reason to short this market up through here. Like I don't see it. So hands off. Missed another opportunity long this morning. That's 2 in a row. For yesterday was just a analyst fuck up. Today was more so emotional damage, right? So we'll journal it, go back and check it out. In the day. Yeah, I think we're gonna continue to go higher. I agree with you on that. 16 MEQ per point is $32. 16, I don't know what that means. The hardest part for me on my trading journey has been adjusting my psychology with the market's shenanigans. Yeah. I mean, we all go through it. Like, it's not like what I'm saying is anything foreign to anybody. Everybody knows what I'm saying because we're all traders. We all go through it. We want the market to continue to run in our direction, period. We don't want to sit through any drawdown. We don't want to sit through any type of, collecting data. No, we don't want none of that shit. We want the market to go straight the fuck up. That's it. Or straight the fuck down. That's it. And that's a mistake, right? Like that is a mistake. That's just not how the market's going to move, right? Pay the trader. Exactly. Higher time frame will always tell the story. Yeah, I agree. That's why you see me with this 1 hour demand zone. Again, I don't think anything was incorrect about analysis. Like, this is not an analysis issue. This is all about, right, as a trader, understanding what your psychology is, right? So the final boss is yourself. The worst parts of yourself. Yep, exactly. All right, again, we're up at that. Did we hit 64? Oh boy, look at that. We hit 61, a couple points away from 64 that's been acting as resistance all night long. So let's see what the market wants to do up here. Let's see if we want to take out 64. I think if we take out 64, I think it's night for the Bears again. Not like they haven't been put to sleep all fucking weekend, but yeah. Yeah, that's the final boss, man, for sure. Hayes, like that's it. The last Mohican is yourself, But being in communities, talking to your accountability partners, right, and just being honest, I think is the biggest thing is like recognizing your flaws and being willing to work on those flaws, right? Is the biggest thing. So I know what my flaws are. Like I'm scared, right? And I think everybody's scared, right? Because that's why a lot of people choose scalping over actually holding your positions, right? A lot of people choose scalping because they say they don't like being uncomfortable in a position. The reality is it's fear, right? That uncomfortableness that you're describing is just fear. It's fear. You the fear of the unknown. You want the unknown to be over with as soon as possible, right? That's fight or flight. That's the mental, right? That's normal, right? Is what I think people need to understand is that shit is normal. It's not abnormal for you to want to get out of an uncertain position, right? And low key, like that's all the market does is give you uncertainties. All day long, we deal with uncertainties, right? As analysts, we narrow down the uncertainties and try to make an educated guess on where we believe price can go based off, data, right? But at the end of the day, it's still a crapshoot, right? At any given time, the market could, get news from, a war is starting or something happening in the country, right, that we can't control. And at any given time, the market's going to dump, right, or push. That's what I mean when I say uncertainty. Inside of a regular trading day, intraday trading every single day, as analysts, we're able to narrow down about where price should go, right? Some days we're good, some days it's not as good, right? Today was a good day analyzing wise, right? I analyzed the market really well today, but my execution was actually really good. My trade management was poor, right? I managed my trade poorly, right? And I can admit that. And I know that that's one of the hardest things to do. That's one of the last things to do is either become a scalper or learn how to be comfortable holding your positions. And I know I don't want to be a scalper, right? Because when I scalp, I end up trying to hold the position too long, right? So, I know what type of trader I am. It's just morphing into that trader is the more difficult thing to do. So I said morphing. Yes, I did. That's why I don't like trading higher time frames. Anything can happen. Yeah, I agree. But I mean, higher time frames trades, they follow structure. Hobbs, here's a little trick. What's that, Pops? Don't leave me on a cliffhanger, bro. Don't leave me on a cliffhanger. Let me know. What's the trick? What's the thing I'm missing? What I figured out, Pots, for me, the trick is just get up and walk away. That's worked out best for me, right? When I go do something else like laundry or, making dinner for the fam, like that's what I was doing in the beginning, right? I got away from that because I started like thinking my trades weren't working out and this and that. Like when I started to walk away, I mean, look at this. My first target was 746. You guys heard me say it. I said my first target is 746. I said, but if we rip straight through, my next target is going to be all-time highs, right? And we came right to 746, came up to 761, and now we're finding sellers up here, right? To potentially go back down, but I don't know. I don't see a reason to trade all the way back down there. Not with Apple starting to push as well. Oh my God, ES is rejecting the same area at 35. ES just does not like this area. Like ES is just refusing to get above all-time highs. I think the market's just in consolidation, to be honest with you guys. Like I think on a higher time frame, we're just consolidating between this high and this low. And that's why when we come to the high, it's probably time to get out of your position, right? All right, let's see what happened at these lows, right? So we know that this low just barely brought a new high. Like it's skeptical. So to me, that's not a new high, right? So let's see what happens at these lows, right? We have a low here at 48 and we have a low here at 35, right? If the market truly wants to go bearish, it's going to take out these lows first, right? So it needs to take out first. Closing below 48 is going to be the first task, right? So let's just watch to see what happens at these lows. Right? We'll just put a line to see like, okay, what is truly happening at the low, For everybody that wants to be bearish, this is what you should do, right? If you want to be bullish, this is what you should do. Just look to see where the nearest low is and see what price does. The first time we came to this low, we got this candle. Is that bullish or bearish? You be the judge. Second time we came to this low, we got this candle. Is that bullish or bearish? You be the judge, right? And if your answer is bearish, then you probably need to go back to candle structure, right? But if the market is bullish at the low every single time, right? What do you think is going to happen when it finally sweeps this low, right? When it finally sweeps this low, right, and wants to officially go back higher, it's going to take the liquidity, because this is all buy-side liquidity down here, right? So the market's going to take all of this liquidity and it's going to try to trade higher, right? And then the opposite is true at the high, right? So we're at the high here. This is the high right here, right? What is the market doing at the high? Every time we come to the high, are we getting rejected? If the answer is yes, then the market is trying to turn bearish. But in order for it to turn long-term bearish, it needs to take out lows to validate the new high. Right now, this is the only validated high. And look what happened when we tried to sweep it. We swept the high, right? And now we're trying to trade down. So my main goal is to just focus on lows and highs and point areas of interest, right? Again, down here at these lows, what's happening, right? So this is the low right here at 48. And then this is the other low right here at whatever level this is, at 35. But on a higher time frame, right? Like this is the 1 minute, right? The other thing you need to do is look at the higher time frame, right? Like, so let's zoom out and look at the 4 hour, right? Look at what's happening at the high at the 4 hour, right? Let's just draw this line right here at this high on the 4 hour. Look at what's happening. Look at every time we come up here, look at what's happening at 59 and 60. The market doesn't want to trade above here yet. Is it going to get above there at some point? I would assume so. But right now, this is the range, right? 59 is a good place to take profit. It's a good target. Now, if you want to make more money and you're confident in that target, just add more size, but get out at this area, because the market hasn't proven over the last 12 hours, right? 16, 20, the last 20 hours, it hasn't been able to break above 64, right? That is the level. So at 60, I'm definitely looking to scale out of my position, right? Because I'm not a fucking future teller, right? I don't know if the market's going to trade above 60, but I do know that the market down here is bullish. But once I get up here, I probably need to be exiting my position, right? Or at least deleveraging my position. So just the way I'm viewing the market. So we'll see. Cautiously eyeing a long entry around here. I think longs at the lows. Like again, we just identified why that's probably a good idea. Gary says, "Where's Jay?" I think he's got some people working on his ceiling today. So he's here. He's just he's dealing with some people that just came to his door. To each their own if it pays. Mark the 12 a.m. open and the 8:30 open. If price trading under both during New York, open keep deep discount. If price trading over both deep premium, you basically catch in the daily range. Bro, I don't have a problem finding areas, Mr. Potts. You've been here long enough to know that I don't have a problem finding areas to trade. That's the analysis is the least of my worries, to be honest. Like it really is. Like it's just not. Right. I appreciate that, but that sounds like for instance, if you've ever looked at my charts, right? I'll give you this little nugget, right? So you understand, like, you see this little white dotted line right here? That line is 12 a.m. I'm very aware with, time, right? 12 a.m. is right here. Settlement, where margin settles on the day, is right here at 64. That's why that level is really, really important for me, right? At 8:30, right? Tokyo and London liquidity is up here. So when we traded down, that's why I was so bullish down here. I already knew to be bullish. I'm like, nah, like I'm definitely going to be bullish down here, right? So area is the least of my worries, right? I can analyze the market with the best of them, right? That's just not my problem. It's just not, right? But my problem is psychological right now, right? And when I say problem, I mean getting to the trader that I want to be. You can clearly see that I can take 15, 20 points out of this market like that, right? It's easy. It's literally easy for me to do that, right? But my problem is the trader that I want to be is not a 15 to 20 point trader, right? I'm trying to go for much bigger moves, right? And in order to do that, I have to be able to pull. I have to be able to hold longer and sit through the pullbacks and the psychological dance that the market's going to do with you. So, and I never, ever, ever have a directional bias, ever. And I don't knock anybody that does. That's just not the way I trade. I trade because if I have a directional bias, then I wouldn't be looking to short the market up here. And I think this is a good area to look to short the market, right? So why would I have a directional bias when the market moves in both directions? Right. So for me, a directional bias is just not something that I would ever be interested in. Do I understand that the market could go strongly in one direction or the other? Yeah, I do. But I always have a plan for both directions. Right. Period. Jay is now here, Gary. Structure is holding. Yeah, it's holding the lows once again. Cautious eye on a long entry. I'm holding for this breakout. Yeah, I think the breakout is definitely coming. I think that we're just.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm gonna call it a day. They're trying to fix my fix a leak, possible leak that I have in my ceiling, and I gotta figure out what's going on. So I'm gonna call it a day. I'm flat pretty much. Probably not gonna take any more trades on the day because I got a lot of other stuff going on, and then I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. So good luck tomorrow, everybody.
All right, man. Take it easy, brother.
All right, peace, everybody.
Take it easy, brother. All right, bro. PD says put him on game. Yeah, I don't come up here acting like I'm better than anybody, right? Like I just don't, right? But I know where my weaknesses are and I know where my strengths are. And I think that's powerful in a sense on its own, right? Like I think understanding who you are as a trader, right? Like and understanding where your strengths and where your weaknesses are is very important, right? Like it's very important. Right. And I know where my weaknesses are and I'm trying to do push-ups in that area. Right. I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to go to the gym in that area because I know if I can strengthen up that muscle, right, the muscle that's causing me to sell every time, right, then I can 100% be the trader that I'm trying to be. Right. The VIX right now, guys, looks like this. Just FYI, like the VIX is completely selling off. Right. So again, just more indication that this market is really ready to pop at any given time. Doesn't mean that we can't sell down first. It just means that from what I'm looking at, I mean, even ES is starting to push into that area. NVIDIA is getting a squeeze here. NVIDIA is pushing. Microsoft is pushing. ES is starting to look very bullish. I think the market's about to take this high and go much, much higher. Yeah, I think the market's going much higher, but I am working on myself in the background, right? Like I take trades in other accounts, right? Like just to be like, you know what, you're gonna hold this shit, and you're gonna shut up and take it, so to speak. Pause. But on other accounts, like that's why I buy a lot of these prop firm accounts when they're on sale, because it just helps me work on the psychological things that I'm trying to work on, right? Without trading in any of my funded accounts or losing, steam in any of my funded accounts, right? Like, I mean, like one of these Top Step accounts was $20, right? So I bought a Top Step account. I bought like 10 of them, and I have some that I haven't even traded, right? So I kind of revenge traded, not gonna lie. It wasn't a revenge trade, I was just salty. So I got back in on the trade at 722, and I've been holding this thing while we've been talking. I've just been holding this thing because I think we go above all-time high, right? I think we can do that. And, I'm just working on myself, right? Like, and that's an individual journey, right? Like, I'm not trying to hide the fact that I'm in a trade or anything like that. It's an individual journey that I'm working on, right? So sometimes when I tell you guys that I'm in trades, like it just builds even more pressure not to lose, right? So what's the best thing to do when I'm not losing is to just exit the trade and say, well, I won, right? like, nah, bro. Like, I'm not trying to be just a person that wins. Like, I'm trying to be a person that's a complete trader, right? So sometimes I like to keep these type of entries to myself, right? Like, it wasn't the best of entries, right? It was more of a FOMO play, but I was willing to accept the loss. So I'm gonna call it a day if this thing goes to my profit target of 797.25, and yeah, that's gonna be it. But does anyone use Ninja here? How do I take partials? I don't use Ninja Trader. I don't know if anybody in my Discord uses Ninja Trader either. So bullish institutional order block, that's a buy. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what an order block is, but I know what a bullish demand zone is, and that's a buy, right? However you get to your entries, right, is up to how you want to interpret the price, right? And I'll never knock anybody for how they interpret price. But I think ultimately we all get to the same levels. We just get there at, based off our own strategy, right? Right. My strategy is supply and demand at the very, very core, right? And I introduce macro time into supply and demand, while also at the very structural portion of my journey is structure, right? So that's what's at the very core of my journey, is just structure, right? So, oh boy, am I finally gonna hit a profit target this week? Oh boy, 30 points away, guys. 30 points away. Horrible entry, but again, this wasn't about the entry. This wasn't about the execution. This was about, motherfucker, you're gonna get back in this trade and you're gonna fucking hold, because you have a target in mind. Hold for that fucking target. That's what I'm using this particular account for. So, all right, we're above that high right there. Just get to the fucking profit target, man. Let's get to the profit target. You can do this. All right. That's one black candle next to the green one. That's a buy. Yeah, I know, Potts. I don't know why you're trying to teach me some shit on how to enter trades. I know how to enter trades. Shut up and take it. Has anyone crashed out on Top Step? Yeah, not today. Yesterday, people were saying that they crashed out. Not today. We need to start trading above this previous day high. I think we'll be good. Ninja, you have to make sure you adjust the order quantity. That would make sense. That would definitely make sense. Or set the limit. I think my strategy is stalking momentum. Yeah, and that's fine. Again, like, identifying who you are as a trader, right, is part of the journey, right? Like, I think me starting to identify who I am as a trader. Well, I know who I am as a trader. That's not even in question, right? Like, I know exactly what I want to do in the markets every single day. All right, here's the tap at settlement. This is going to be a huge test for price right here. Like, huge test for price, right? So let's see what we do at 64. I don't want you guys to see me being stupid, so we're going back to the other charts. It's extra saucy over here while I'm waiting on this thing to do its thing. I'm not gonna sell it. I don't know. Mentally, I need to take this journey by myself. I'll put it back up there if we get close to profit target. I'm not gonna sell it. I'm not gonna move anything. It's 100% based off where I think price can go here. So I'll put it back up. We swept London. Yep, 100% Potts. We swept London. We swept Tokyo. We did. The objective has been met for price. We should be trading higher, right? We should be looking to trade higher. I'm anticipating price trading higher. If it doesn't trade higher, I was just wrong. But the market looks very bullish right now. So 64.25 was the first test. If buyers want to trade above there, I think we leave the building, but we'll see what happens. All right. I'm going to go walk the dog and put my stop at break even. We'll secure $200. No, you know what? Fuck it. I said I wasn't gonna move my stop. I'm not gonna move my stop. I'm gonna lock in. See, this is the hard part, right? Where you start to see this candle reject at a level that it should be rejecting. Let me just get up and walk away. I'm just gonna leave. All right. I'm gonna keep my stop to stop, and you guys tell me if this was a stupid trade or if it wasn't. I'll be right back. I gotta walk the dog. Bye-bye. Come on, bud. Hey, bud. I'm gonna go back in bed. You look tired. You still look tired. You probably need to keep sleeping. Good boy. Sorry. Come on. Hang on, bro. Let me get you some. Yeah, empty. Come on. It's Taco Tuesday. Good boy. All right, I am back. We back in. Walk the dog. Is that innuendo for playing with your yo-yo? Shut up. No, I actually have a dog, Micaiah. No. When I say walk the dog, like we just go right in the front yard. He takes a little pee pee and then goes back to bed. He looks really tired, so yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice to be back at 800. We're not there yet. I still like everything I'm seeing from the Bulls right now, so we'll see what happens. VIX is still selling off. Nvidia is still rallying. Microsoft is just consolidating. ES is still sitting at the same spot. Nobody's traded down, which means we're holding value at the high. So if we're holding value at the highs, I'm just going to stay long until we hit my target. Most people will see this candle right here and they'll want to start to sell, right? Like, and again, I do too. Like, I see this candle, I feel it. Like, I'm like, man, this could be the end, right? Let me get out. But I have a target in mind. I think we go back to the all-time highs today, right? Like, and that's the one trade I've taken in this account, right? Like, so my target is all-time highs +3, right? So If we don't get there, then I just lose $200 on this account. The $600 in between for the way that I want to trade isn't going to matter, right? Like anymore. Like whatever the P&L is in between my profit target, my stop loss, I'm just not going to let it matter, right? What I'm going to do is I could deleverage, right? Maybe take a few contracts off to pay myself, right? But as far as like taking off the entire position, no, right? The stop loss is going to be the stop loss. The take profit is going to be the take profit. I could deleverage contracts, but even if I deleverage, I'm keeping my stop the same. So anyway, we're heading into this 1150 macro, looking kind of consolatory, right? We just want to focus to see what's happening at the highs, right? Or what's happening at the lows. What's happening at the highs is we know we got settlement right there, that blue line right there at 64. We rejected settlement, right? This is a good rejection by the market. That's expected. But what we do after that is what I want to know. And even if we sell off, right? Here's my plan for if we sell off. If we sell off, right, and we break structure, then I'm going to get out on the retest. I'm not going to sell on the first initial dump candle because the market's going to retest, right? If the market takes me out on the initial sell-off, right, then I just lost the trade. That's the way I want to trade. Like some people may not agree with that, but that's how I want to trade, right? So you just like the dog pee in the front yard and not in the back. I know I'm the problem, babe. I'm the problem. You just walk the dog around the house. Yeah. He doesn't. We don't take him on long walks. If I walk him for a long time, like this, I won't be back until the end of the show, right? Like so. But he's a puppy, so he don't need to walk like very far away. He's only 5 months. His hind legs can barely jump off the couch, right? Like so, he doesn't need to walk very far. But yeah, so again, everything's just consolidating at the highs right now. ES is the only concerning out of the few things that I watched. ES is the only concerning one because its refusal to trade above this supply zone is very concerning. So again, NQ at the lows, look like we could get a nice little push down here. I do like the target of settlement, right? Like I like that target, but I think we trade higher than that. And if we can, then I'm gonna hit my profit target. If not, then maybe my profit target was a little too egregious, but I'm gonna stay confident in my target. It's usually where I go get some laundry or get something done, but I don't have my counterpart to kind of hold down the fort while I'm gone, so I don't want to leave you guys, in limbo. So we'll just watch this thing play out. NQ break below 737, and we also be a trend line break of the bullish trend 15-minute 737. Let's see. Yeah, that's also where the 90 MA sits as well, Makai. I like what we're doing up here at these lows. We keep buying the market up at these lows. I think we get a sweep of these lows at 45, maybe retest 37, 39 area, and then come back up. This will be the only trade I take on this specific account, right? So if I take the loss, it's a $200 loss, and I'm just down 200 on the day, right? So, all right, aggressive selling coming in down here at these lows. Let's see what the market wants to do here. Again, nothing's changed in regards to the VIX, in regards to the stocks. Everything's still looking very bullish, so just gonna hang out. See, every single sweep, it just continues to get bought up. So, like, everything is just, it's what you, like in my brain, what I'm seeing right now is like I feel the fear, right? I feel the fear of like wanting to sell this trade. Like even though this account is one account that like it means something to me. Don't get it twisted. It definitely means something. So it's giving me the true emotion. But in this particular trade, like I'm done trading the other account for the day. So I'm trading this account because I just want to feel the emotion and work myself through the emotion of holding to my profit target, right? Like if I lose the trade, like I'm completely comfortable with losing the trade. It's a $200 risk and it's on Top Step X, so they don't charge me for being in profit, right? Like the one thing I like about Top Step X is you don't get a they don't penalize you for being in profit and then not being in profit, right? I caught a short mini at 763. Yeah, I like 763 for shorts. I think it's just got to be a scalp, right? You just got to get out. Still in it at break even. Okay. Yeah. Every time we tap these lows, we're just finding more buyers, though, right? Like every time we tap the lows, more buyers are coming into the market, and as long as that continues to happen, I'm not going to sell my position, right? So this is kind of, if you guys are just tuning in, this is kind of like my revenge trade of the day. When I say revenge, this is more like my lesson trade for the day, because I'm not upset at all, right? But I did take this trade earlier on a different account, and I was in at 691, right? I cut the trade for 15 points out of fear, right? So right here live on the channel, I'm trying to work on my fear, right? I know that I want to be a scalper. I mean, I don't want to be a scalper. I want to be a trader that holds for longer moves, bigger moves. So I have a target in mind, right? And my goal is to try to hit that target today. The market doesn't hit that target today. Everything that I'm up on the trade, I'm trying to put it in the irrelevant category, because I'm reading the market really well. I'm seeing the market really well. I'm executing really well. I'm just not managing well, right? And that's a problem for me. So I gotta work on that. And I think the best way to work on that is just let it be known in front of the community, let it be known in front of YouTube, like, hey y'all, my name is T Hobbs and I have a problem holding my trades. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up Traders Anonymous. Shout out to Yvonne and Pip, right? Like my name is T Hobbs and I have a problem holding my trades, right? Like I've been at this for, a little over a year, and every now and again I wake up and I want to just cut my trades. When I'm in long, I cut for 10 points and the trade goes for 200. Right? Like when I'm in short, I cut because fuck it, just cut, and the trade goes in my favor, straight to my profit target, right? Like Pip hit me with the OK button yesterday too. Like we were texting, and I showed him my gold trade, which was a phenomenal trade, by the way. Like it was a 90 tick trade, but he saw my profit target, right? I should have deleted that shit, but he saw my profit target, and then later I said I just sold out of everything, and he was like, well, why'd you sell? I was like, because I was up 90 ticks. He's like, but your target was settlement. Why'd you sell? And I made up a bunch of excuses, and I went back and reread the text, and I was just like, those are excuses, right? I sold because I was scared, right? At the end of the day, I sold because I was scared of giving the money back. I did have a good reason, though. I was in Apex to give myself that window. Like, one of my excuses was valid. I was in Apex, and if it went against me, I would have lost twice, essentially, right? You lose because you didn't take profit, which is, I still think it's one of the dumbest rules in the prop firm industry, but that's neither here nor there. But the one thing that I remembered about that conversation was how guilty I felt for not following my plan. It wasn't, I didn't care what Pip thought, but Pip, by not saying much, right, led me to think about my actions as well. Like, damn, like that's your biggest problem, right? But yet you're still doing it. Yeah, you made money, but that's your biggest problem. Like you're still fucking doing the same shit, right? And if you're continuously doing the same shit, then you either don't want to be that type of trader, so you need to adjust the type of trader that you are, or you're failing yourself over and over and over again, right? So that's my little 2 cents. Siding stop to 756. I like to see this break down. Yeah, I think it could. I think it has potential to break down. But again, every time we get to the lows, we just keep finding buyers. So I'm just gonna bank on that. All right, there's a slide down to 746. Again, holding the lows really well. So see what happens. We swept the low, we swept the high. I think if the market wanted to come down, it should be sliding down at around 1150. I think 1150 will be very, very key with what we're going to do here. We got about 8 more minutes till we tap that macro. So whatever we do around 1150 is going to be very, very key. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in this 15-minute candle. It's the longest 15-minute candle on the planet. VIX is still selling down. Oh my God, Microsoft. Microsoft has left the building. Jesus Christ. Microsoft has hit all-time highs officially again, above 431. The stock market is rallying, but NQ's just not getting the fucking memo right now. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we're selling down to tap that 1150 macro to go up. So we'll see. Good trade, Micaiah. I don't know what your target is, but I think this is a really good trade for you. Minute 36 seconds left in this candle. We're trading down into 1150 macro. Let's see what happens here. It's like it's exposure time, right? Like, so when you're in a trade, right? Like on YouTube, right? Live on YouTube, right? When you're trading live on YouTube, like this is the hardest job to have, right? As a trader, right? Is to expose yourself to other people's criticism, right? Because when people go back and watch this trade, right? And people go back and watch my channel and even probably you guys in the chat right now are probably thinking, this motherfucker dumb as hell for holding this shit. He need to fucking sell it, right? That's what you're thinking right now. I know it, right? Or at least in my brain, my fear is telling me that's what you're thinking, right? But I don't care. like that's the thing. Like I just don't care, right? And I know I don't care, right? Because not you. I didn't say the Discord. Y'all know me. But I like good. We tapped 39, which is very, very key. My headphones just gave me a 10% warning, so that's perfect because I only got 15 minutes on the show and 6 minutes to this macro hit. Let me check to see how much power I got in these headphones. I thought I charged them, but maybe 3 hours is too long. Let's see. Oh yeah, 14%. 14% left. We're rallying, coming to get Valdez's fucking liquidity. Hopefully, Matthias too. Nobody's safe. Oh shit! They shorted. I think Micaiah is shorted like 60. I think Micaiah is short. No, Micaiah is short at 63. Yeah, he's short at 63. Yeah, 64 was settlement. So yeah. I like the shorts up here. The thing is like the VIX is trading bullishly. Microsoft is trading bullishly. Nvidia is trading bullishly. Everything's trading bullishly. We just consolidate. I think we're just waiting on the 1150 macro. Microsoft's above all-time high, right? Like everything's pushing. We just need the NASDAQ to push. And every time we go to the low, I'll say it again, every time we go to the low, we find more buyers. As long as that continues to happen, like I'm just convinced that we're gonna go higher. So if I'm wrong, then I'm just wrong. It's a $200 incorrect statement. If I'm right, it's a $1,500 incorrect statement. The risk is 200 to make 15. That's the risk. So we'll see what happens. Microsoft again breaking above all-time high and continuing to find buyers above the all-time high. Microsoft's all-time high was at 431.52 and now it's at 431.80. So as long as that continues to happen, I'm going to continue to hold my trade. What's that, bro? Oh, on your top step? Yeah. Always good to set those up. Safer. You feel safer. Yeah, I agree. Micaiah says his target is 18,700. Jeez, it's a big target. Yeah. All right, we're stepping down again, rejecting that high again. Let's see what the market wants to do with these highs. The VIX is bullish. That's the problem. Like the reason why the VIX is bullish, but again, Nvidia is going to control this move, and Nvidia right now is trying to reject. It's putting in a higher low basically, and that's the thesis for a lot of people getting short up here, and I understand that thesis. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. I don't know if he was here. It's just lining the analysis up with the emotion is like the last hurdle as a trader, right? It's just allowing the analysis to lead you past the fear of your emotions, right? VIX is bearish on, I think we will see another pump on NQ soon. VIX is definitely not bearish. Oh, yes. The VIX is bearish, which is bullish for the market. Yes, my bad, Mr. Potts. Yes, the VIX is extremely bearish. Yeah, I've been long since 22. Yeah. I'm just looking at I'm just looking at what happens at the lows. Every time we tap the low, we either sweep it and get bought back up, or we instantly buy back up. We keep finding buyers on the tape. We keep finding buyers in structure. So it's like, why am I selling? Right? What do I need to sell for every single time we find buyers? That's good. That's bullish. I should be buying that, right? Not selling that. I actually should be adding to the position. I'm not going to, because that's another level, but like that, right? Like that's what I should be doing. Look at freaking Microsoft, bro. Look at this thing. Microsoft is $1 above its all-time high now. Like, this thing is sending. I'm not selling this shit. Come and get me. No, my entry was horrible. The entry I got earlier was 691. This is why I'm trading in this account now, because I sold that position for 15 points. And I was like, nope, today is the day that we break this fucking cycle. Today is the day where I'm going to fucking hold this shit to my fucking profit target or my stop loss. That's it. I'm just tired of being halfway right? Being right, but halfway holding the fucking trade. I'm just over it. Like, no, I'm going to fucking get my profit target, or I'm going to take this $200 loss. That's just it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but a lot of times I'm up and I lose on the trade because I cut it. Right, I cut it when it's close to my stop. Right, I cut it. Yeah, I'm just over it. Like, I'm just over it. I'm over it. Facts. Yeah. Well, this trade is gonna either go red or it's gonna go green. That's it. That's it. I'm convinced of the idea that $200 is a risk that I'm willing to take, right, for the trade to go red. I mean, to go green. That's what I want. All right. Good. This is the 1150 macro here, guys. So if this 1150 macro doesn't take out the low, then I think we're good to trade higher. But we'll see what happens. I can see us getting a strong sweep down here too. Aggressive selling coming in at the highs here. See what happens at the lows. It's because the market is still bullish, right? The market is still very much bullish. It's just we're pulling back even at the lows of the VIX. So yeah. All right, this is aggressive selling here at the 1150 macro. Let's see if the macro takes us out, or do we still get to hold this trade? Aggressive selling coming in. Let's see if that was the sweep to get ready to go higher. You got in at 706. Good entry, Mr. Potts. Yeah, my original entry I like much better than this entry, right? But we'll see what happens. Not gonna move the stop. It's one trade. It's either a loss or it's a W. That's it. That's how I want to trade. My entry would have been much better. I would have been much more comfortable in this trade if I stayed in my 691 entry, right? I would have been very comfortable believing that the market wasn't going to come down here, but here we're still susceptible to getting stopped out of the trade, and I'm aware of that. Nice liquidity sweep. Let's see if the sellers want to continue putting that pressure on. The VIX is warming up to the idea of selling after that liquidity sweep, but let's see if the buyers defend here. If you're a bear, you don't want to see buyers get back above that sweep. If you're a bull, that's exactly what I want to see. There's a lot of selling that hit the tape, so you want to see that selling continue if you're a bear. You don't want to see it immediately get bought back up. So let's see what happens. Yeah, this looks. I mean, we're still looking weak at the high, though. You want to see more buying coming in right here, but that selling was very strong, but it didn't take the market down much. So let's see if they come back with it. Yep, I agree. The problem is we keep finding buyers at the low. ES is retesting 53.33, trying to find more buyers. We can't find buyers. We'll probably be in danger of getting stopped out of the trade. But again, my goal is to hit my profit target or to be stopped out of the trade. Those are the two ways I want to trade this today. So 22. My stop is at 12. Yeah, I just don't see a reason for the market to come all the way back down here. I think the market wants to go higher, and if it does, it doesn't need to come all the way back down here. It should be moving to push higher. Yes, you are. You should be rooting against me. You're trying to win your trade. Yeah. Well, you're not rooting against me. You should be rooting for your trade, which, essentially is the same thing, right? Mr. Pot said that 5-minute fair value guy got tapped into with elegance. I'm adding more. Yeah, I'm chilling, man. It is what it is. Like I said, it's either going to be profit target or fucking stop loss. Like, that's it. Like, I'm over all the in-between shit. It just drives me crazy. It makes me second guess the analytic side, right? The emotional side is being mixed with the analytical side of me. And I just want them to be in tune with each other, right? The analytics is leading the path, right? Because it lacks emotion. But the emotional side is full of emotion. but it needs to be lined up with the analyst in me, right? I have to trust my emotions, have to trust my analyst, right? And there's too many times I've traded this market where my analytics have been so on point, but I've allowed my emotions to fuck up my analytics, right? So I'm over it. Fucking go to my profit target or take me out of the trade, right? Whatever. VIX is trading back down to 41. Bulls are stepping back up. You don't want to see the bulls trade above 50 if you're fair. You want to try to keep price below where that sweep came in at if this was a true sell-off, right? 15-minute candle looks extremely bullish right now, so hoping we keep that bullish momentum to get back above 64, which has been the Achilles heel of the market. Getting back above 64 has been really, really tough for the market the last couple of days. All right, bears are keeping price below 50. Well, let's see if we consolidate to push price above 50 on this next push up. 1150 macro didn't really bring fireworks, but it didn't take out the low, which again bodes well for my trade. But it's not over yet, right? So we're at 1210, could definitely take us out. All right, trading back above 40, trying to get back above 47 to find buyers above 50. It's proven pretty difficult for the market here. So let's see what happens. The market's got liquidity. Well, the market also has liquidity down there at 25. So you guys could probably still, market still could trade down to 25, in my opinion. And if it comes back down to my entry, it doesn't stop me out and goes back up, I'm adding more to the position. Just trying to completely like eliminate emotion and just trade what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing right now is a lot of bearish activity at the high, but that's not yielding a new low. So that's telling me that the market potentially wants to go higher. What's that? Oh yeah, I'm just over the emotion, bro. Like if it's gonna stop me out, that's fine. It'll stop me out. It'll take my liquidity. This will be a losing trade, and I'll try again tomorrow. That's it. I damn near want to put my shit to lock me out at $400 instead of $6. All right, trading. Again, failure to trade above 50 is a problem. And they're putting resting liquidity at 760, which again would be settlement price, which again would be a problem for our trade. And they're removing that resting liquidity at 725, which is also not good for our trade. So there's starting to be some red flags here. But I'm not selling the position. Again, like I told you guys, it's stop loss or take profit. That's it. The only other thing that I would say is potentially picking a take profit that's within the current price action as opposed to picking a take profit that's above the current price action is one thing that I could adjust. But my thesis is that we will break above the all-time high. So if that's the thesis, then my profit target should be okay. I'm not asking for much above the all-time high, like 3 points above it. Let's see what chat's talking about here. Sliding stops to 750. Good trade, Makai. Long ass trade for both of us. Shit. I just want Monday's high. That's it. That's all I want. I just want Monday's high. Like if Monday's high, I'll definitely take my profits off the table. But yep, exactly. Let's check on the VIX is starting to warm up to the idea of selling. Nvidia is still holding consolidation at the highs. I think we're getting this pullback, and it's kind of due to Microsoft pulling back a little bit at the high. So let's see what happens. More selling at the lows. Trying to get rewarded here. All right, breaking through 40, potentially taking out 39. Still got that resting liquidity down there at 23 or 25-ish area. Maybe that's the target for price right now. See what happens. I think if NVIDIA gives up its high right here, price will definitely start to trade down lower. 794 is my target. Yeah, that's 797 is my target. So we'll see what happens with it. I don't ask for much. Exactly. That's the way I'm looking at it. I'm not asking the market for much, bro. Like I'm just asking you to, do some normal NQ shit, right? Like, just do some normal stuff. That's the way I'm looking at it. I'm not asking you for much. Like, don't act like I'm asking for a bunch. Right? ES might close below VWAP here on the 5-minute. Let me take a look. There's another fair value gap below the first one that got ran through on the 15-minute. Okay. Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at ES. I haven't switched on VWAP on ES. Let me look at it. Man, ES is still, I don't even need to look at VWAP. I can tell you right now, ES is freaking still in the same spot it was yesterday. This thing is refusing to break out of its range. I freaking hate ES. I hate it right now. I've been loving it, but I think, and then after tomorrow, I'll probably love ES again because the volatility will be back after NVIDIA earnings. But right now, ES gets on my nerve. Like it really does. Again, on the 5-minute and on the 15-minute, like we swept that low, but ever since that sweep, we've been putting in higher lows. So this is the 5-minute here. You can see we got that sweep, right? And ever since then, we put in higher lows, right? So we swept 30, and we came back up to 43, and then we came back down to 42. Then we came down to 40. So we're putting in higher lows to try to recover that sweep. So I like to see that. Like that's a good thing for me, right? So, and things that wouldn't bolt. Like if I was short right now, right? Here are things that would worry me, right? The way that we sold off from the initial sell-off is not the way that we're selling off here. So that would worry me, right? If I was short. But because I'm long, things that worry me here in the long is the fact that we rejected exactly at settlement. So that tells me maybe settlement should have been my target, right? Instead of asking the market to trade above the previous day high and Monday's high, right? So maybe I'm asking the market for too much. But for me, I'm in it for this. So either we're gonna get there or Top Step's gonna close me out in profit. That's how it's gonna work today, guys. That's how it's gonna fucking work today. That's the type of day I'm having. One of the two. No, I made the decision when I took the trade. I made the decision, and I'm not front running. I'm my stop loss is still there. I'm not moving my stop. I'm still risking $205, right? I'm still risking $205, no matter what, right? Like it's either going to be a loser or it's going to my fucking profit target. And again, I'll reanalyze the trade. If I lose, I'm just going to go analyze the trade more and say, okay, you had a good trade, but maybe your profit target was a little bit too high, right? Based off the current movement of price, maybe this should have been your profit target, you know? Micaiah says he's out of the trade. Oh, good. That means that he may have saw something he didn't like, which could potentially be good for me. So we'll see what happens. Oh, we're still getting that recession. It's still coming. It's just the market always does the same thing before a recession. It goes to all-time highs. We're still getting that damn recession. You best believe that shit. It's coming. It just may be a little late. It tapped the 50. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, it tapped 50% of this move. Is that 50%? Is that what you're saying? Let's see. Wait. Hold on. All right, fib right there. No, not quite. 50% is basically where I got long at 50% of the entire move so far. But maybe you mean the 50 EMA. Oh, it tapped 750. Gotcha. That was your target, right? Yeah. It didn't get you out. Okay, gotcha. Good trade, man. Good trade. Because I think that was a reasonable target. Go on the 5 minute. What do you want me to see on the? I just went to the 5 minute. What do you want me to see? I went to the 5 minute. He's got people coming in to fix his ceiling or some shit, and then he's gonna be gone tomorrow because he's got some stuff to do or whatnot. So he stepped away for a little bit. But I'm about to get up off of YouTube, guys. My target is 79725. If you want to stay tuned to see how the trade turned out, you got to join the Discord, right? Whether I lost or whether I won, you got to join the Discord. Or maybe I'll post the results on my Twitter page because we're talking about it here. I just don't like to post on my Twitter page my results anymore because people be like expecting that shit. So like, this is the trade. If I win it, I'll post it on Twitter. If I don't, I'll post it on Twitter. All right. So if you follow me on Twitter, I'll show you over there. All right. I'll show the before and then I'll show the after. All right. So you see the fair value gap. I don't trade fair value gaps. I mean, it's not that I don't trade them. Like I'm just not looking for them. But yeah, I see where you got long. Let me just look at it because I don't want to disrespect you. Let me go to the 5 minute. All right. Let me see if I can find the fair value gap. Yes, I see it right here. I know what gaps in price look like. So this wick here, right? And then this wick right here, perfectly into the fair value gap, right? So yeah, 100%, bro. Beautiful fair value gap. Hold it until the end of the day. I'm holding it until this is the max. This is the first trade on this account, so I can't hold it past this number, right? So I can't hold it past 97. So I'm holding it past it there. I don't know why this says RP&L red because it literally says I was red by $3. Maybe it's calculating for the fees on the first trade, but yeah, that's what my plan is, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for tapping in with the shop, man. You guys already know what it is. We all family in here. 3 ways you can support the channel. If you're using prop firms already, Apex code is linked to the description. It's also scrolling across the stream throughout the entire stream. Other things you can do is tip the barbers, aka hit the like and subscribe button. Go to watch the videos on the channel. Check out that top-down analysis. Check out all of Justin's videos and all of those prop firm videos that he's creating, right? He uses a prop firm code in the description of all of those videos. That again, Justin and I split the profit, so it's not like a competition, right? So however much affiliate money comes into the channel, we split it, right? It helps us both, right? So if you want to support either one of us, or I mean, if you want to support the channel, use one of those Apex codes, right? Last way you can support is you can join the Discord, man. You see how I trade, you like what I'm doing, you like the education that I'm providing. We give that every single day in the Discord. We do a market review. We do an order flow review, right? Where we break down what the tape was doing, what we were seeing, all that good stuff, right? We talk about our trades. We discuss it 24/7. You have access to myself and Justin all the time. Order flow in general, Bookmap in general is a value of $80 a month, and you get that from both of us. That alone is $160 a month that we pay out of our pocket, and we provide it to the Discord. So if that's something you're interested in, the link in the description is down below. It's $15 per week. It's $40 per month, right? And you can join now and lock in those prices because the prices will go up as the second that we can prove to you guys that we're consistently extracting money out of this market, right? That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you had a good day. I hope you have a great day of trading. And I'll give you guys one last update on my trade because we just got a breakout here. One last update. I'm up $695, $700 on the trade. I'm risking 200. My target, you know what? Maybe we'll just stay. This thing looks like it wants to go now. So maybe we'll just stick around. Let's see. I already gave my outro. So let's see if we can't hit profit target on the stream. Good trade, man. Good trade though. All right. Anyway. But yeah, I'm not gonna stick around, guys. If you want to, oh my god, I might as well stick around. It's right fucking there. Come on. You're 30 points away. 30 points away. That way I don't have to post on Twitter because I really don't feel like posting on Twitter. Let's see if we can get it. We're right fucking there. Just go. Go to the freaking profit target, please. Almost there. If we trade above settlement, it's over, right? In my opinion, getting above 64 is a W, right? So we just got to get above 64. We're looking really bullish on the tape. So, and this looks extremely bullish. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Get up there. All right, we'll stick around. Looks like we might hit it. 30 more points. 30 more points. Aggressively attacking that 64 level. I feel like I need this for my mental capital. Not necessarily my mental capital. I just need to hold this trade through for like a stepping stone in my own trading journey, right? And this is a huge stepping stone, so I'm going to record it. I was going to get off, but we got this aggressive candle. We're pushing, trying to break through 64. There's got to be a lot of liquidity up there. If we break through 64, we're gone. All right, there's the push above 64. Now we just need to hold it. There's got to be a lot of liquidity. I expect a big pop above 64 because the market's been protecting this level aggressively. So they have to have stops up there. There it is, 67. All right, we're 30 points away. Just need that aggressive 30-point candle. Just give it to me. All right, getting above 64 was very, very key, but you want to see the market hold above 64. Definitely an aggressive rally by the bulls right there. That was nice. I really like that rally. This candle looks really good. Oh, Nvidia took off. That's what happened. Nvidia caught a bid. Tesla caught a bid. If we can just get ES on board, we'll continue to push. Anyway, I'm all right. I'm gonna get out of here now. You guys are just gonna have to see the results on Twitter or join the Discord, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the stream. We appreciate each and every one of you guys, man. Please make sure you come back tomorrow. Nvidia earnings tomorrow at the close will be very, very juicy for the market. So I'm still in the trade. I'm gonna hold it to 97. I'll take a picture of it and put it on my Twitter page. If you follow me on Twitter, it's @thetradershop_. So I'll put the results on Twitter. So all right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Peace.